You are in tune to Eats, Beats, and Rhymes, and I am your host, Yo Jules EJ. Welcome back to another weekly episode of the Four and a Half Mic Dissection, brought to you none other than all my good friends here at Eats, Beats, and Rhymes. Shout out to DJ Hobo, who's away from the table this week. Shout out to your man, Ike Infamous, who's also away from the table this week. Guys had some prior engagements, but they gave us the heads up, so we're going to hold it down for them. Tonight, fellas, we're going to be doing the Four and a Half Mic Dissection of a classic album, classic artist, classic producer. We're talking about a legend, the West Coast owned. Give it up one time for the Four and a Half Mic Dissection of Dr. Dre, 2001. Eats, Beats, Rounds. Make some noise for the good doctor. Yes, sir. Every Monday night it goes down live here on Twitch, as you know. Eats, Beats, and Rhymes, one word. Shout out to DJ Mytar in the building. You've seen the bloopers live for yourself. You've seen the hiccups. You've seen the mistakes. Again, shout out to everybody in the room. Shout out my man, Executive Producer Triple C. Shout out my good friend DJ Scanner. Shout out my good friend, the Real Cool Breeze. Like I said, we're all here to enjoy and talk about this particular subject matter. We're talking about the good Dr. Dre, specifically 2001. This album came out in 2000, if I'm not mistaken. And this is, again, a very special album for the simple fact that this was a make or break sort of project for Dr. Dre at the time. And we're just going to briefly talk about the history throughout the evening. But we're going to go ahead and start playing some music right off the bat because let's get right to it. We're talking about an album that has a total of 23 songs with a bunch of interludes, intros, and outros. But we're going to go ahead and start things off with the Lolo, which is the intro. Shout out to all the hydraulic lowriders that are making noise in the background. Apparently, Trey D and Exhibit make some appearances in the background as well. And we're going to dive right into the first song right after that, The Watcher. It's a personal favorite of mine, featuring Eminem and Nocturnal. And we're going to go ahead and talk about some things after that. So join us here, Eat Beats and Rounds. Get ready to join us for this 4.5 mic dissection. Dr. Dre, 2001. Let's go.
God damn, hey, what's up, nigga? Oh, shit. What's up? Hey, that motherfucker clean.
Who was that?
Nigga, that's Dre, nigga, that's it. Look at that shit.
Nigga hanging that motherfucker.
Hey, God damn. That nigga crawled down up under that motherfucker.
That nigga on the bumper, X.
Hey, hang that shit.
What up, Dr. Dre?
Who you, Dr. Dre? Are you a real doctor, dude? I mean, like, you know, can you?
Pardon me, man. I had the shuffle on.
I was like, we need that sound effect when we say you drive the bus crazy.
Cheat. We go ahead and play with the proper order. This I took the shuffle off. Let's go ahead. I had to put my Lokes on. These are proper Lokes. Shout out to my Colorado family. We're going to start things off with The Watcher. Again, Eminem, Nocturnal. Let's go.
Things just ain't the same for gangsters. Times is changing. Young niggas is aging, becoming OGs in the game and changing to make way for these new names and faces. But the strangest things can happen from rapping when niggas get wrapped up in image and acting. Niggas get capped up and wrapped in plastic, zipped up in bags when it happens, that's it. I've seen them come, I've watched them go, watched them rise, witnessed it and watched them blow. Watched them all blossom and watched them grow. Watched the lawsuits when they lost their dough. Best friends and money, I lost them both. Went and visited niggas in the hospital. It's all the same shit all across the globe. I just sit back and watch the show.
'Cause everywhere that I go ain't the same as before. People I used to know just don't know me no more. But everywhere that I go, I got people I know. You got people they know. So I suggest you lay low.
I moved out of the hood for good, you blame me? Niggas aim mainly at niggas they can't be. But niggas can't hit niggas they can't see. I'm out of sight, now I'm out of they dang reach. How would you feel if niggas wanted you killed? You probably move to a new house on a new hill and choose a new spot if niggas wanted you shot. I ain't a thug, how much Tupac in you got? I ain't no bitch neither. It's either my life or your life, and I ain't leaving. I like breathing. Cause nigga, we can go round for round, clip for clip, shit, 4 pound for pound. Nigga, if you really wanna take it there, we can. Just remember that you fucking with a family man. I got a lot more to lose than you. Remember that when you wanna come and fill these shoes.
Cause everywhere that I go ain't the same as before. People I used to know
Things just ain't the same for gangsters. Cops just anxious to put niggas in handcuffs. They wanna hang us, see us dead or enslave us. Keep us trapped in the same place we're raised in. Then they wonder why we act so outrageous. Run around stretched out and pull out gauges. Cause every time you lift the animal out cages, it's dangerous to people who look like strangers. But now we got a new era of gangsters, hustlers and youngsters living amongst us. Looking at us now, calling us busters. Can't help but reminisce back when it was us. Nigga, we started this gangster shit. And this the motherfucking thanks I get. It's funny how time flies. I'm just having fun, just watching it fly by.
Cause everywhere that I go ain't the same as before. People I used to know just don't know me no more. But everywhere that I go, I got people I know who got people they know. So I suggest you lay low.
Eats, beats, and rhymes.
The Watch. That's a fucking dope ass song right there.
Great way to start off.
That's a great start off album cut.
Yep.
If you know, you know. You can hear Eminem's pen all up in that motherfucker. It's Eminem all on that.
I was gonna say Dre's rhymes sound like Jay-Z. Like
Jay only, from what we know, I think Jay on this album anyway. Jay only wrote one song.
Yeah.
I don't know about it in his entire career, but he definitely on this album. We'll get there when we get there for sure. Secret he wrote Still DRE. But shout out to the chat. I see the chat sparking up a little bit. Sparking up, that's the right pun for tonight. We're talking the Chronic 2001. Actually, we talked about this right before we went live. Chat, is it the Chronic 2001 or is it Dr. Dre 2001? Like, what is it? Is Dr. Dre Chronic 2001? Because, we remember it was all going to be the Chronic. Then I think they just finally, I think when it came out, we used to call it Chronic 2001. But even when I look back at the actual product, like the physical product from...
it just says Dr. Dre 2001.
That's all it says. It had the leaf right before the number, though. So I think Chronic 2001, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I'm not sure. I think it's just 2001 as far as like how it's chronologically listed and stuff like that. I made a mistake earlier by saying it came out.
Maybe because we had the pitch on it. Maybe it's just insinuating that it's the Chronic 2001, so...
Probably. I made a mistake earlier by saying it came out in 2000. It did not. It came out in November 16th, 1999. So this was still a 90s album, technically, if you think about it. But I said, it technically is. And again, we're going to talk about throughout the night about the importance of this particular album. Because while Dre had a slew of hits and classics over on Death Row, it took a while for this aftermath that sounds so classic and like almost can never miss. There was a lot of misses in the beginning. A lot of misses in the beginning.
You got to go through that.
Right.
Prior to Eminem, there were a lot of misses in the beginning. Okay? Like, we got to be clear.
They didn't
Chronic,
know.
The Chronic, that's a Death Row project. It has nothing to do with Aftermath. When Dre went solo, we could, chat will start talking about, if you want to list them in the chat, name them projects. And again, not all of them are him. Not all of them are him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's some legendary things that came out through that label, but just didn't make any noise.
Take it easy.
I mean, you know what it is. It's again, you'll always hear me on the channel. Again, the hip hop is changing at this time. So even for West Coast, because when you think about this time, right? This came out in 1999. To me, again, the timeline right here, the South was starting to come up a little bit. West Coast has their sound, but now it's kind of shifting just a little bit to the South right now. So there's a lot going on.
Yeah, Dre. So the West Coast, again, I think the West Coast has a sound that I think at this point in time with this particular album, Dre once again like sort of said like, this is the West Coast sound. He did that with the Chronic, and he wasn't the first to come out with that G-Funk sound. We know that. Yeah. But again, his face becomes the billboard for it, and this one, I feel like he actually did come up with this sound. Again, we're going to talk about all the songs throughout the evening. Again, we're talking about 23 songs off this 2001, 1999 release, if that makes any sense to anybody reading that back. But we already played the intro, again, a short, for the lowriders. And it's funny because it has like over 20 million, spins on the DSPs. And it's really just exhibiting trade. That's why they had to give them credit on the feature, because like it's just them talking shit about car sounds. I mean, it's kind of funny. But then the Watch.
I gotta mention that we also did a battle on this between the Chronic and 2001.
We did. Triple C was anxious to let that out. And so, Max, if you don't mind, put that artwork up when you get a chance. But just so you know, we did have to take on the conversation that's been going on over decades, because that's how long it's been since this project came out, and its predecessor, The Chronic. Let's just call it part 1 for sakes of the conversation. We put The Chronic versus Dr. Dre 2001 and decided to say, you know, which is the more classic album. If you want to know who won, make sure you check out the videos live on YouTube. Eats, Beats, and Rhymes, one word. Make sure you check us out. Make sure you always check us out on Monday nights as well, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're here live on Twitch. Make sure you check out the YouTube, like, subscribe, comment. If you want to leave a donation, we're live on Cash App as well. Eats, Beats, and Rhymes. Look us up, one word. Let's keep playing more music. There is a lot to go over tonight. Again, if you know, Dre has never been one to step away from the mic, but he's also not the most known for writing most of his raps, which again is not a slight towards him. It's just the actual truth. It's funny. He's more of a producer, and then he has dope writers around him, so they write him fire fucking verses. So The Watcher, for example, has Marshall Mathers as a writer on the credits here. So like I said, you can kind of hear Eminem's pen. We're gonna listen to "Fuck You" right now, featuring Devin the Dude and Snoop Dogg. This is my first time ever hearing Devin the Dude back in it. It probably was. No, I don't know. I might have heard some early rap about that shit, but was this his first appearance? Really like making a lot of noise? Probably, it probably was, right? Chad, was this? I mean, probably some of the chat probably know earlier Devin the Dude, because I know he's been rap a lot for a while.
Yeah, he been Devin Dude been out for a while. Yeah.
But this was probably my first time paying attention to him, and I like the rest of the world, I fell in love with him too. Like it was like pause. It was like
again. Remember, everything was still. This is like, to me, the end of regional hip hop, so to speak. You know what I mean? Because the only reason why I say it like that is because everybody had their own sound. So it's like even though Devin the Dude was around for years. Remember, Master P was around for years. So a lot of hip hop dudes, 3 6 Mafia was already out. So
Dre always had
a lot of Southern artists. Yeah,
Dre had an ear for grabbing people. You know what I'm saying? Grabbing new artists, and he knew the South was making noise. So Devin the Dude has a thing for voices. That's one thing I know about Dre. He likes people's voices. He likes distinct voices, and Devin the Dude has a distinct voice and tone.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm gonna say Devin the Dude. Funny enough, I was actually listening to a song that he had on Satellite yesterday. Doobie Ashtray.
Yeah, classic.
It's that Primo joint. Hey,
fire.
In my ashtray.
Yeah, fire. So,
I love that joint. Shout out to the whole chat. Chat is kind of lit right now. Icy Vamp in the building. I see Two Tank Ants in the building. Tem in the building. I saw the Diva Speaks in the building. The list goes on and on. My bad. My tar in the building. Hey, shout out. Dr. Dre pulls in all the winners. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to you guys. We're listening again to the Chronic. Well, pardon me, not the Chronic. Dr. Dre 2001 is how we're labeling it. Again, we're talking about this 4.5 mic, rated album that the Source magazine gave it back in 1999 when it was still a coveted Bible at the time. Its rating system meant something. And we're trying to figure out if they got it wrong or not. Again, we've had that discussion here many a time, and they have a lot of times. We're going to keep playing more music. We just played the intro, The Watcher, and now Fuck You, featuring Devin the Dude and Snoop Dogg and Dre, of course. Let's go.
Hi, baby. I know you're under a lot of pressure you're working on, and I do understand. You have no idea how much I understand. But you also don't have any idea how much I love you. I love you so much. I think about you. I feel you in my heart. I miss you. I miss you terribly. I just always wanted someone like you in my life.
The beat already comes in disrespect. It's too pinned for the situation. The beat screams the Mac. It screams Willie Hutch. It screams like, bitch, shut up.
I love you so much. I do anything. I do anything to be a perfect woman for you.
I just wanna fuck bad bitches. All them nights I never had bitches. Now I'm all up in that ass, bitches. Mad at your boyfriend, ain't you? You's a bad girl, gotta spank you. And gotta thank you for that head clinic. Explicit, hella photogenic. And tell your friends where the dick's at, where they can get hit and won't get back to they soulmate. Before you kiss them, use Colgate. She swallowed it. Yeah, the bitch took the whole 8 and ran with it. Then let Mailman hit it and Hitman hit it. Damn bitches, man, this is what I'm talking about. Chicken head, chicken fed with a dick in your mouth. Out and about with your nigga like it never took place. Hey, next time you need a taste.
I just wanna fuck you. No touching and rubbing, girl. You got a husband who loves you. Don't need you all in mine. I just wanna fuck you. We can't be kissing and hugging, girl. You got a husband who loves you. You need to give him your quality time. You got the number. It's on you to make the call. You know I'll come quick, help you redecorate your walls, cut your backyard. Don't have to act hard to get the cock. And if I'm going too far, I'll take it out and wipe it off and put it back up. And keep going, you're trying to hide it from your husband, but I know he be knowing that your pussy's been tampered with. Did you show him that new trick of how you can make it smoke a cancer stick? You be working it like a dancer, bitch. It's hard on me not to give you all of my time that you wanted. You can give me some head, but keep the breakfast in bed. I'd rather spend my morning digging through some records instead. But tonight I guess it'd be alright if we can touch bases. Hook up somewhere and exchange some fuck faces. I know your man's looking for you. He's always trying to run you. Don't worry about me handcuffing, girl, cause I just wanna fuck with you.
You ain't no pimp.
Creep shit. So what you gon' do, you freak bitch? You acting like you don't do dicks. That's the kind of bitch I hate fucking with. Baby was a virgin, that's what she said. So I gave her some Hennessy, she gave me some head. I fucked her on the floor so I would mess up my bed. Then little half dead put his dick on her head. Take that bitch home and give her a bone. And give her the number to my cellular phone. Now she blowing up my pager, this shit's getting major. A favor for a favor, this dick is what I gave her. Something to go by, and bitches know why. Stuff dick in they mouth and in the mouth. 24/7, Dre, Snoop, and Devin. We serving these hoes and never loving these hoes. I just wanna fuck you. No touching and rubbing, girl. You got a husband who loves you. Don't need you all in mine. I just wanna fuck you. We can't be kissing and hugging, girl. You got a husband who loves you. You need to give him your quality time.
You ain't no pimp.
Devin the Dude said, you gotta give him your quality time.
You got a husband who loves you. You better give him the quality.
He brought the husband into the conversation.
Give him the quality time. Not me.
I don't need that time.
I don't need the quality time.
I don't need that shit. You got a husband that loves you.
He only wanted 20%, kid.
I'm just saying for my 20%. There's all this 70. What's 80? What's going on over here? I don't understand. Yo, that song is one of my favorite.
That's a 5 mic song.
That's a 5 mic song, Triple C.
Yeah, I mean that's just
I
real.
got my Lokes on, kid. Respect to the West. Got my Lokes on right now.
That's just pimping, right? That's just pimping right there, bro.
Son, the beat is disrespectful off the bat. Shorty is she's what do you call that? She's bleeding her heart on the phone.
She's crying.
And then Bree's gonna be like, hold up. and the beat come on. Like, you disrespectful motherfucker.
Hey, give him the quality time.
Yo. Oh my God. You gotta go to work tonight? You gotta work tonight?
Somebody going to work tonight.
You gotta go to work tonight? Chat. Did y'all love that record as much as we act like we loving that? Oh, we not acting. I mean, we as you see us reacting to that record. It's a live reaction night tonight at the same time because we've heard this out.
I mean, what's super cool too, man, is just the vibe already. We a few songs in, just the vibe is just we chilling. It's real. Music is good. It's just such a vibe already, man.
Again, Dre was just nailing it with like what we said. We're 3 songs in, and again, prior to this album, let's talk about it. I mean, like I said, he left Death Row. He comes out with the first Aftermath compilation. It had what was that joint? What was that joint scam with the opera?
Been there.
Been there.
Yeah, been there. Yeah.
And then it had the.
Yeah.
It was okay. It was okay. The rest of the compilation, trash. And let's be clear, it had a lot of future superstars on that compilation.
Yes.
Better known as Eve of Destruction was on that compilation. Never got a chance to come out. A lot of dope producers and artists that were featured on that project that never saw the light of day. So then he falls back. He goes, maybe they're not feeling me without Death Row. Let me put some other shit out. And then he signs Nas's new crew, The Firm.
Mm-hmm.
So that came out before the 2001?
Yeah.
What you're talking about?
Yeah, that was in the 90s. Yeah, that was in the 90s. Probably like 97, maybe.
Yeah.
And this was a big deal in New York. And then it was even a bigger deal when Dre gets affiliated with it. It's like, oh my God, like Nas and Dre? What is going on? And then it delivered a lot of good songs, but not a classic project, and we expected classic because you have Nas, you got AZ. Shout out to the Ike Infamous, his favorite. We have Foxy Brown. You know what I'm saying? It ended up being Nature, but you had Omega to a certain degree.
Yeah.
And it was like, hold on, like this thing deserved a better. I mean, we got Square Biz as the first single. I think some of us were a little let down. Like Square Biz, okay, not a Firm Biz. Pardon me, Firm Biz. It sampled Square Biz.
Yeah.
It disappointed some of us a little bit, but again, you got Phone Tap off of that.
Yeah.
You got the
You
Nori.
still got a few classics though.
The Nori record, Nori know this, Nori know that. But again, it didn't do numbers wise what I think everybody expected something like a Dr. Dre and Nas marriage to do. And then I think he might have had some other artist that he was working with at the time, getting ready to come out, and it just never happened. And then he drops Eminem.
Wasn't it RBX, I think, too?
RBX or Hit? Well, no, it was Mailman.
Mailman. Yeah.
Mailman was next, and it just didn't happen for whatever reason. And then Eminem comes, and then Eminem, again, the level of what Eminem did, it means, and it's not even a Dre thing. That's a label thing. Like, we're focusing all attention over here now. Sorry.
Yo, wasn't the Mailman? Wasn't he a producer with Dre?
Yeah. He was a producer and a rapper. He, if I'm not mistaken, has a few verses on this album we're gonna listen to today, and a solo joint on this album as well. Nobody got a solo joint. I don't even think Dre has. Well, actually, at the end with the very last song with Dre, but very rare to get a solo song and Dre's not on it on Dre's album. So yeah, Mailman was poised to be it. We don't know what happened. Again, a lot of things happen in the aftermath,
and a lot of ghost producing too. The thing is, too, Dre. What this album will tell you, even about this time, is that a lot of producers like Dre and Timbaland and everybody, they have ghost producers in their camp that also lend to the sound.
Yeah, it definitely did. I mean, again, it's all about what works best for the record. And
sure, absolutely.
We can't forget to mention my man this September in the chat. He said this last song, "Fuck You," again featuring Eminem and Nocturnal. I mean, excuse me, Devin the Dude and Snoop Dogg. Pardon me. He claims this is the official song that started OnlyFans. The official OnlyFans theme song right here.
See, it's been tampered with.
Yo, Devin the Dude, like I said, he was saying some slick shit for 97. Actually, for 99, it was like who's this? His drawl was crazy. It was so southern, but still he had like this little high pitch and like this mellow monotone high pitch. Like he was the man.
I have a question for you about Devin the Dude, since we're speaking on him.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that Devin the Dude is an underrated artist?
Yeah.
Or do you feel that most people would say, "Oh, I know Devin the Dude," and because he's been around for a while?
I think this might be the core reason how people know his name.
Yeah.
But again, if you're a fan of his, and I think everybody in this room and everybody in the chat, at least a few other records, or at least, like I said, Devin's got a long career on his own prior to that feature. Yes. And even afterwards, you know what I'm saying? Again, the record you mentioned earlier is him and Premier. You know what I'm saying? So the what was it called again? The one that Cool Breeze mentioned.
Doobie Ashtray.
The Doobie Ashtrays, yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? Now Devin found a niche. Again, he was on it like early. Again, like the way Cypress does it, the way Wiz Khalifa does it, the way Currency does it. Like, we gonna ride this weave wave for a while. And it works for him. And he puts out good music, and he sounds like a smoker. Like, if that makes any sense. He sounds like he's got like that.
Hey, I guess it helps his rap.
It does. Again, Devin the Dude, bro. Let's keep playing more music. We're gonna play some 2 songs in a row so we can get some stuff going here. We're gonna play the first single of the evening, which is The Big Record, and we'll talk about it after these next 2 records. Let's talk about Still DRE, followed by Big Egos.
Yeah, nigga, I'm still fucking with you. Still riders with still Snoop Dogg and DRE. Nah, nigga. Guess who's back? Still doing that shit, Andre? Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Check me out. It's still Dre Day, nigga. AK, nigga. Though I've roamed a lot, can't keep it home a lot. Cause when I frequent the spots that I'm known to rock, you hear the bass from the truck when I'm on the block. Ladies, they pay homage, but haters say Dre fell off. How, nigga, my last album was The Chronic. They wanna know if he still got it. They say raps change, they wanna know how I feel about it.
You ain't up on things.
Dr. Dre is the name, I'm ahead of my game. Still puffin' my leaf, still fuck with the beats. still not loving police. Still rock my khakis with a cuff and a crease. Still got love for the streets, reppin' 213. Still the beats bang, still doing my thing. Since I left, ain't too much change.
Still, I'm representing for the gangsters all across the world. Still, hitting them corners and them lolos, girl.
Still, taking my time to perfect the beat. And I still got love for the streets. It's the D.R.E.
I'm representing for the gangsters all across the world. Still, hitting them corners and them lolos, girl.
Still, taking my time to perfect the beat. And I still got love for the streets. It's the D.R.E. Since the last time you heard from me, I lost some friends. Well, hell, me and Snoop, we dipping again. Kept my ear to the streets. Signed Eminem. He's triple platinum, doing 50 a week. Still, I stay close to the heat. And even when I was close to defeat, I rose to my feet. My life's like a soundtrack, I wrote to the beat. Street rap like Cali weed, I smoke till I'm sleep. Wake up in the AM, compose a beat. I bring the fire till you're soaking in your seat. It's not a fluke, it's been tried, I'm the truth. Since turn out the lights from the world-class wrecking crew, I'm still at it, after mathematics. In the home of drive-bys and acmatics. Swap meets, sticky green and bad traffic. I dip through, then I get through the D.R.E.
I'm representing for the gangsters all across the world.
Still,
hitting them corners and them lolos, girl.
Still, taking my time to perfect the beat. And I still got love for the streets. It's the D.R.E.
I'm representing for the gangsters all across the world.
Still,
hitting them corners and them lolos, girl.
Still, taking my time to perfect the beat. And I still got love for the streets. It's the D.R.E. It ain't nothing but mo hot shit. Another classic CD for y'all to vibe with. Whether you're coolin' on the corner with your fly bitch, lay back in the shack, play this track. I'm representing for the gangsters all across the world.
Still, hitting them corners and them lolos, girl.
I'll break your neck, damn near put your face in your lap. Niggas try to be the king, but the ace is back.
So if you ain't up on things,
Dr. Dre be the name, still running the game. Still, got it wrapped like a mummy. Still ain't trippin', love to see young blacks get money. Spend time out the hood, take their moms out the hood. Hit my boys off with jobs, no more living hard. Barbecues every day, driving fancy cars. Still gon' get mine regardless.
I'm representing for the gangsters all across the world.
Still,
hitting them corners and them lolos, girl.
Still, taking my time to perfect the beat. And I still got love for the streets. It's the D.R.E.
I'm representing for the gangsters all across the world.
Still,
hitting them corners and them lolos, girl.
Still, taking my time to perfect the beat. And I still got love for the streets. It's the D.R.E.
I'm representing for the gangsters all across the world.
Still,
hitting them corners and them lolos, girl.
Still, taking my time to perfect the beat. And I still got love for the streets. It's the D.R.E.
Los Angeles approach control, this is Cessna 0281 Echo 119.3, over. Cessna 81 Echo, Los Angeles approach control, roger. Cessna 81 Echo is on airport 5000, requesting a ground controlled approach to the Los Angeles airport, over. 81 Echo, Los Angeles approach control, roger. For radar identification, turn right heading 030.
Crazy.
I got more class than most of them, ran with the best of them, forgave the less of them and blazed at the rest of them. What can I say, California, I ain't. When niggas die every day over some shit they say, disconnected from the streets forever. As long as I got a Beretta, nigga, I'm down for whatever. I roll with my shit off safety. For niggas that been hating me lately and the bitches that wanna break me. If Cali blew up, I'll be in the aftermath. Bumping gangsta rap shit down the blast for cash. Cause from Eazy-E to DOC to DPG, started from that SOB, DRE. Like Dub C, I'm rich rolling, pistol holding, pocket swole, nigga, that's how I'm rolling. Put the flame to the killer, nigga. Worldwide homicide, mob figure in the building, for real. I'm hitting switches, making bitches eat bitches. See me grab my dick every time I pose for pictures. I own acres, floor seats watching the Lakers. I'm cool with SAs who got AKs and cases.
Dedicated to all of those with big egos. Never faded, we get the dough and live legal. Haters hate this, we sip the mo and yank that hezo. Niggas play this and they roses, Jeeps and Regals. Dedicated to all of those with big egos. Never faded, we get the dough and live live legal. Haters hate this, we sip them and yank they heezos. Bitches play this and they Benzes, Jeeps, and Geos.
I busted Mr. Tuffy, slash the smoothie doobie, crash and flex on Tuesdays, harassing hoes in movies, passing by with Uzis. Say who you aiming at? That shady bitch and that bitch nigga that was claiming that. Rat-a-tat-tat. I don't sympathize for whack hoes and wimpy guys. You got to recognize that man is an enterprise. Cali pride, Bronson Rider, South Centralized. The Henny got me energized. Smoking guys trying to focus on minds. Poke their eyes out. I'm LA's locusts. Hope they don't have to find out the hard way. Like snitch niggas in the pen to get hit when the guards look the other way. We hitting hard, hit man and Dre. You playing games. I suggest you know the rules. We putting guns to fools. Make you run your jewels. Take your honey and cruise to the snooty and snooze. Cop booze, pop hoochie to the nut oozes. You shouldn't fuck with crews this sick. Aftermath is we rule shit. I'm big hit. Don't confuse me with no other about the blow, motherfucker.
Dedicated to all of those with big egos. Never faded, we get the dough and live legal. Haters, we sip the mo and yank they heezos. Niggas play this and they Roses, Jeeps, and Regos. Dedicated to all of those with big egos. Never faded, we get the dough and live legal. Haters hate this, we sip the mo and yank they heezos. Bitches play this and they Benzes, Jeeps, and Geos.
Yo, Breeze, we made a mistake, bro. It's Hitman that was next, not Mailman. Mailman was the producer. I think he rapped from time to time. Hitman's who we just heard. Hitman was next, and he was fire. That's a dope beat and a fucking dope verse. That shit is fire. And I think he wrote Dre's verse too. He sounds similar. Both verses sound similar. I wouldn't be surprised if he wrote that for Dre.
Yeah.
That shit is
But both songs had those keys from Scott Storch.
Storch on the beat.
Yeah,
Scott Storch was definitely around at that time, brand new in the stable. You see what they was putting out. Shout out to my man. Who I just saw someone else in the chat. Who's up in here? Let's see. Ike Infamous in the building. Ike Infamous is in the building. See, Joe Herdman is in the building as well. Give him some horns. I don't know why I'm saluting y'all. Y'all late. Please, y'all late. Y'all miss. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say Scandy to get a late sound, like a bell or something.
What would be a good late sound? What is a good late sound?
No, I don't know. I gotta think about it.
We'll figure it out. Icy Vamp is in the building, representing the West Coast. I see you, Icy Vamp.
Yeah, for sure.
I see Icy Vamp representing that West Coast hard. Pause. Okay, my turn in the building as well. Listen, let's go ahead and play some more music. There's not much to talk about. Still DRE. We know it's still DRE brings to the table. It was a monster of a first single.
Yes.
It was insane. Yes. I had just started working for Universal in 1999. I used to intern for them for a few years prior to that. I get to fly out to California for my first meeting in California. They're playing new music in this big conference room for all us. It's a bunch of us in there. It's a big company meeting. And the Interscope rep walks in. It's Universal Distribution, by the way. So the Interscope rep walks in. Got some new Dr. Dre. Okay, he hyping it up too. This shit is just like, you ain't never gonna understand. I'm a DJ. I'm probably like 21 years old. I'm like, what? I'm hip-hop out at this point in time. I'm ready to hear some shit. Talking that shit, because he dropped Eminem. I was hype off that Eminem. So then, bing, bing, bing. Yo, the key, the room was, all of us, we all like, we all made the. And just all the hip hop heads at the end of it were like, yo, I need to copy that. He was like, nerd. But they knew. Again, they looking at us for reaction too. It's like let's see if everybody reacts like this. I'm sure we weren't the only ones reacting to that because it was so fucking good. We were like 9.5 plus 4 pennies. I was like, oh shit. Making us add math.
The days of the scrunch face, man.
Days of the scrunch face. Pause. I miss a good scrunch face fucking listening session, bro.
It's a different face now, man.
But listening
session face now.
Putrid face, kid.
Chat, you know what I'm talking about? I mean, Chat, did the Chronic make you get the scrunch face the first time you heard it? And was the first time you heard it still DRE, or was it the album first? But scrunch face is true. It's what Scan is talking about. The scrunch face mentality is far gone these days, or a bit limited these days. I'm sure there's a lot of projects that still give us that same feel, same appeal. But man, it was special at that time and place, man.
Yeah,
I think it's also what Scan is saying. That the sound was changing.
Yeah,
it was like what are we really like, and this shit came out and it was a big fucking deal. It was the sound that made it clear, like, oh, this is shit. And again, Dre with his mixing, like it really cuts through any room of like, listen to this fucking shit right here.
Yeah, he's meticulous about that type of shit, man. Like,
It makes
using
sense.
the tape and using the instruments. And remember, he's starting to use live instruments now. That's the thing. So he's still sampling, but the technique is different, right? So just real quick, you're using now, if you're peeping his technique, right? So the prior albums samples, right? But
Right.
now we're sampling and putting stuff in key, and we're also having live parts being played on top of it in key. So that's also why, if you listen to it sonically, it sounds good. It's not out of key. It's not out of tune.
He just knows what he's doing. I mean, so the song itself, Still DRE, was released as the lead single back in October 1999, and it peaked over at number 93 on the Billboard Hot 100. Usually, it's like a top R&B and all this other kind of shit. The Billboard Hot 100 is regular, your pop stars and all, right? Number 32 on the Hot R&B hip hop singles. There you go. So he's higher charted on that, and then on the UK charts, it dominated as well. This song again was nominated for Grammys, Best Rap Performance. I mean, just a bunch of shit, and it went up against artists like The Roots versus Erykah Badu's "You Got Me," just as an example. But the first single that we're gonna play, that we just played, was Still DRE. We're gonna follow up right now with another song that was featured as a single as well. This song, no, pardon me, it was not featured as a single. What I'm mumbling because I'm already doing off-camera activity. I'm basically 2001 when the camera goes dark. What I'm trying is that the following song I'm about to play is not a single. But there's so many songs on this album that we heard ourselves, because radio was still big at this point in time back in 99, that we heard all these songs on a regular basis. And this is a classic version of one. Let's talk about the contribution, track number 6. And we'll follow up with a track 7 as well to get a few more songs out the way. Let's talk about Explosive, featuring Hitman once again, an artist named 6'2", who I never kind of heard from ever again after this, but drops a fire verse. Nate Dogg and Corrupt, fire, followed by What's the Difference? We all know what that is. That's Dr. Dre, Eminem, and Exhibit. Let's go.
Explosive. West Coast shit, my niggerish ways attract girls that used to turn they back, causing me to yank they arm and pose like I would do them all. Now I'm saying thank you, cause they tell me my shit's the bomb. Explosive. For my niggas drinking cognac, smoking weed, always pack more than one firearm, chrome rims, rhino, chronic in your system, let me know. My shit's the bomb. Explosive.
West Coast shit, nigga. Overdosage, imperial pistols, ferocious. Fuck a bitch. Don't tease, bitch. Strip tease, bitch. Eat a bowl of these, bitch. Gobble a dick. Host forgot to eat a dick and shut the fuck up. Gargle and swallow a nut up. Shut up and get my cash. Backhanded. Pimp slap backwards and left stranded. Just pop your collar. Pimp convention hoes for $1. 6 deuce in the plush. 6 deuce.
They used to play this on the radio. I don't know how. But they used to play a clean version of this. Let me start again.
West Coast shit, nigga. Overdosage, imperial pistols, ferocious. Fuck a bitch. Don't tease, bitch. Strip tease, bitch. Eat a bowl of these, bitch. Gobble a dick. Host forgot to eat a dick and shut the fuck up. Gargle and swallow a nut up. Shut up and get my cash. Backhanded. Pimp slap backwards and left stranded. Just pop your collar. Pimp convention hoes for $1. 6 deuce in the plush. 6 deuce in Impala. Pimping hoes from Texas to Guatemala. Bitch niggas pay for hoes. Just to lay with hoes. Relax one night and pay to stay with hoes. Captain save them all day. We'll say this dick, bitch nigga. You more of a bitch than a bitch. You ain't into hitting pussy or hitting the switch. You into hitting bitches off of the grip, you punk bitch.
All my real dogs still kicking with me. All my down hoes still tricking with me. All the true gangsters know they ain't never loved no hoe. All the hood rats still shake it for me. All my true fans still checking for me. All the real smokers know they ain't passing nothing but dope and D. Real trees, chronic leaves, no seeds. met you last night, baby. Before I blew your mind, blew your mind. I thought we had a chance, lady. No more. Now that I'm sober, you ain't that fine. Don't wanna treat you wrong. Don't wanna lead you on. Here, baby, hit the bomb while the West Coast rolls along. While we still making gangsta hits, you'll be still jocking gangsta dicks. Damn girl, you think you're slick? Somebody better get this big.
I got these freaky hoes clapping their hands, stomping their feet. Every now and then they put their mouth on me. Nowadays a G like me can't even call it a 23-year-old pussy fiend and freakaholic. Pimping bitches on the regular, I put that on the G. A hustler and a player, nowadays it pays to be. Let me drop some shit about this bitch I used to know. She gave your boy the head and said don't let nobody know. A Bonafide pro, I had to grab a hoe. She got freaky in your 64, I skeeted in her throat. Been knowing the hoe for 4 days, pimpery pays. And I bet you didn't know that she go both ways. She ate her best friend, I left them hoes at the mo. They be beeping me and shit, but we don't kick it no more. Them hot hoes is fiending, they on the nuts. But bitch, I'm out your pussy when I nut. For real.
Explosive, 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 explosive.
Yo, who heard them?
Triple C made me stop it. Okay, I was gonna let the next song go. Triple C, let's talk about it. There is no fucking way. I don't know how they played a radio version of this shit on the radio.
It probably was late night. It probably was late
night. But you know what? Corrupt is guilty of the same thing on Snoop's debut album when they came out with Ain't No Fun. His verses, yo, if Corrupt gave up, but he always, bro, I never had no. It's like the whole rewind. What is that reverse effect?
Yeah.
They had to be doing that. I don't even think the reverse effect work on this, so they just gotta just bleep everything out.
You might as well just mute everything. The reverse effect doesn't work.
Play the instrumental in the beginning. Yo, that's crazy. That's crazy. Shout out to my eyesight is crazy. DGS 619. They thought we were saying that this album don't deserve 4.5 mics. We fully think it deserves 5 mics. That's what we're reviewing tonight anyway. It's definitely 4.5 is dope. Again, 4.5 at 99 from the source, you know, big fucking deal. Big, it was like almost like the highest you can get because they weren't handing out 5 like that. But when they did, sometimes they got it wrong. In this particular case, we think so far, because we only like 6-7 tracks in. I mean, we've heard this album a million times, but we went over specifically with the thought of frame of mind tonight, like 5 or no, because I think the source might have got it wrong. This might be a 5 mic album. Keep in mind, they did the same thing to the Chronic. Chronic, I know, got 4.5 also. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, does Dre not have this quote unquote classic? When we all think both these albums are forever albums?
Yeah.
Still listen to these albums 30 years later.
Yeah, forever.
So it's like, that's crazy. But the Triple C right like this. Who hurt these motherfuckers, man? Who hurt these fellas, man?
This is good old Cali pimpin', baby.
Rest in peace to Nate Dogg. Nate Dogg's appearance on this particular record is beautiful. It's chef kiss. It's beautiful.
Please.
It's beautiful. Blue, my man. Your man put his heart and soul in that shit. He was fire, man. Shout out to Chat.
He was very stern.
But smooth. But smooth, you know. Corrupt destroys, bro. Corrupt goes the fuck
man.
He destroys that. Shout out to Philly, I mean, and LA, obviously. But, he definitely represents both. But, like, let's not forget, Philly always has spitters. I'm just saying it's quite the coincidence that he happens to be from Philly as well. You know what I'm saying? The 4.5 mic dissection continues. We're going to keep playing more music. Like I said, shout out to everybody in the chat joining us tonight. Eats, Beats, and Rhymes, one word on all your DSPs. Make sure you check out Eats, Beats, and Rhymes on YouTube.
Do everybody know? Anybody know is Corrupt all right? Because he was in the hospital, I heard.
He is out because there's a video with him and Daz. And Daz is greeting him and stuff like that. They were chilling somewhere. So I think he was good from the last post I saw.
Shout out to 6'2" on that track as well. He had a dope verse. Again, another Southern kind of rapper. I feel like he sounds Southern to me. And I kind of never heard from him again. At least I don't think I did. But let me know in the chat if you ever heard anything else from 6'2", because he had a dope little feature on here as well. But again, the standout for me is Nate Dogg on this track. Like, he's just went off. Corrupt goes off too though. Like again, he got the he to me is like the West Coast like expected deck. Like you can expect a fire beginning verse whenever there's like
for sure.
Like a posse cut and he gets to go first. He gonna go fucking hard. I mean, pause, hard. You know what I'm saying? Like he gonna go fucking hard.
We
like
respect Corrupt over here.
yeah, Corrupt. No, he's a fucking beast, dude. He's a beast. And proof is in the pudding right there. Let's keep playing more music. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Hold up, DJ Martin got a question. He said, if something happened between the DOC and Dr. Dre during the mid to late 90s is why I didn't DOC make an appearance on the 2001 album. Well, I mean, at the same time, he didn't have his voice, and maybe he didn't want to.
Wasn't he writing though for this?
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure he was involved in the writing.
I think he was writing for this album.
My
if I'm not
understanding,
mistaken.
My understanding from just watching podcasts with the DOC, he basically has lived with Dre always. Like always, since they met. Like he's always I think he lives with Dre to this day. You know what I'm saying? Like he lives with Dr. Dre. But as far as maybe making an appearance, I don't think. I think you got what the Chronic came out with 91.
91, 92, yeah, something like that.
91, 92, and you got this 99. So we're entering into the 2000s. We're all thinking this is the future. 2000. It's like, oh shit, here we go. And he's probably like, yo, I got Eminem. I gotta do this new shit. Like I need new artists. I need new blood, new
life.
New life. Yeah, new young people that want to eat this hip hop shit up. You know what I'm saying? And at this point, Doc is probably like the same age as Dre at this point. It's kind of like, yeah, no offense. Like your pen is nasty, but like, and I think his pen is all over this album too. I mean, I'll find out. I'll start reading some of these credits as we keep going. But for example, we just heard again, Explosive, right? The writers, I don't know everybody's names here, but Ricardo Brown is definitely Corrupt. He's featured on here. Nathaniel Hale, as we know, is basically Nate Dogg. Chris Taylor is also known as the DJ Glove. I don't know. Yeah, but it's a sample from a record called Reckless that featured Ice-T and the Glove and the Dave Stores. Might be part of the sample or something like that.
Okay.
And then there's Andre Young and there's a Bailey here. I don't know who the Bailey is, but Craig Longmiles. I don't know. Either way, we all know. Oh, one of these might be DOC right here. But let's keep playing more music. Again, what was coming up was again another single that was featured all over your MTV, all over your BET, all over everywhere, your internets, because the internet was heavy at this point. 2000 AOL was buzzing. Chat rooms were buzzing AOL style back then. And What's the Difference featuring Eminem and Exhibit was
X
song.
Exhibit,
one of the greats as well, featured on this album. Let's talk about it. Let's go, and we're gonna play the skit directly after it as well, the Eddie Griffin script. You know which one we're talking about. Let's go.
Beats and rhymes.
What's the difference between me and you? Me and you. Me and you. What's the difference between me and you? Me and you. Me and you.
Back when Q was rolling with Lorenzo in a Benzo, I was banging with a gang of instrumentals. Got the pens and pencils, got down to business. But sometimes the business end of this shit can turn your friends against you. But you was a real nigga, I could sense it in you. I still remember the window of the car that you went through. That's fucked up, but I'll never forget the shit we've been through. And I'ma do whatever it takes to convince you. Cause you my nigga, Doc, and easy, I'm still with you. Fuck the beef, nigga, I miss you. And that's just being real with you. You see, the truth is, everybody wanna know how close me and Snoop is, and who I'm still cool with. Then I got these fake ass niggas I first flew with, claiming they non-violent, talking like they spit venom in interviews, speaking on reunions, move units, then talk shit. We can do this. Until then, I ain't even speaking your name. Just keep my name out of your mouth, and we can keep it the same, nigga. It ain't that I'm too big to listen to the rumors. It's just that I'm too damn big to pay attention to them. That's the difference.
What's the difference between me and you? You talk a good one, but you don't do what you're supposed to do. I act on what I feel and never deal with emotions. I'm used to living big dog style, straight coast. What's the difference between me and you? You talk a good one, but you don't do what you're supposed to do.
Who's that on the hook? Does anybody know in the chat? They don't list him as anybody on the track. That's definitely not M or Dre.
What I feel when never deal with emotions. I'm used to living big dog style, straight coast.
Yo, I stay with it. While you try to perpetrate and play with it. Never knew about the next level until Dre did it. I stay committed while you motherfuckers babysit it. I smash the critics like an overhand right from Riddick. Come and get it, shitted on villains by the millions. I be catching bitches while bitches be catching feelings. So what the fuck am I supposed to do? I pop bottles and hot hollow points at each and all of you. Come on, a heartless bastard, high and plastic. My style is like the reaction from too much acid. Never come down, patch it around. You can't handle it. Hang Hollywood niggas by they soul trade laminates. What's the difference between me and you? About 5 bank accounts, 3 ounces and 2 vehicles. Until my death, I'm Bangladesh. I suggest you hold your breath till ain't none left. Yo, that's the difference.
What's the difference between me and you? You talk a good one, but you don't do what you're supposed to do. I act on what I feel and never deal with emotions. I'm used to living big dog style, straight coaches. What's the difference between me and you? You talk a good one, but you don't do what you're supposed to do. I act on what I feel and never deal with emotions. I'm used to living big dog style,
hold up. Stop the beat a minute. I got something to say. Dre, I wanna tell you this shit right now. Why this fucking weed is in me. I don't know if I ever told you this, but I love you, dog. I got your motherfucking back.
Right.
Just know this shit.
Slim, I don't know if you noticed it, but I've had your back from day one. Nigga, let's blow this bitch.
I mean it, dog. You ever need somebody off? Whose throat is it?
Well, if you ever kill that Kim bitch, I'll show you where the ocean is.
Well, that's cool, and I appreciate the offer. But if I do decide to really murder my daughter's mama, I'ma sit her up in the front seat and put sunglasses on her and cruise around with her for 7 hours to California and have her waving at people. Then drop her off on the corner at the police station and drive off honking the horn for her. Raw dog, get your arm gnawed off. Drop the sword off and beat you with the piece of a sword off. Fuck blood, I wanna see some lungs coughed up. Get shot up in the hot tub till the bubbles pop up and they know the cork's not up. Mucus and hot water. That's for trying to talk like the Chronic was lost product. That's for even thinking of having them thoughts thought up. You better show some respect whenever the doc's brought up. So what's the difference between us? We can start at the penis, or we can scream, I just don't give a fuck and see who means it.
What's the difference between me and you? You talk a good one, but you don't do what you're supposed to do. I act on what I feel and never deal with emotions. I'm used to living big dog style, straight coaches. What's the difference between me and you? You talk a good one, but you don't do what you're supposed to do. I act on what I feel and never deal with emotions. I'm used to living big dog style, straight coaches. What's the difference between me and you?
Eats, beats, and rhymes.
Damn, girl, it is hotter than a motherfucker up in here. I need to go to the bar and get me a drink, please.
Yes.
Hello?
Yeah, what the fuck you on?
Let me get a Cosmo.
What the fuck you on? Damn, I have an apple martini.
This motherfucker drunk as a mother.
Bitches.
He kind of ill, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, that beat.
It's a throwaway beat, but the shit is aight.
Drunken ass nigga.
Ooh, shit. Girl, them niggas is looking over here. Oh, shit. Don't look.
Damn, what's up? What they look like, though?
Shit. Damn, they look alright.
They fuckable? What's up? Is they fuckable? Or what?
Shh, chill out. Here they come.
What?
Here they come. Chill out. Damn.
Hey, what's up? My name is Dre. Can I blaze some chronic with you?
Nigga, what? For sure.
Still always into something. Heart still in Compton, the comp can't oppose. Dope Cali platinum classicals. Introduced you to my dog that don't love hoes and firm fiascos. Assholes, fucked you up with my last video. Tucked up doing a tango. And cash, always in my grasp. Came up in the game wearing khakis, not Kangol. Strangling hoes. When asked about it in most interviews, I just laugh. Now I vacate with hoes with a gang of ass. One feeding me mangoes, the other light my hash. Rap tabloids write Dre's lighting the ass. Came home uptight, ready to mash like a gas pedal. Get on that 64 Chevy level. AK-47 heavy metal. Who say Dre ain't ghetto? Just whistle like a tea kettle. I throw 3 at you, tell me if you see devils. Cause we rebels over here. I smell chronic in the air. That means we taking over this year. You hear?
Chronic 2000.
That means we taking over this year. You hear?
Light speed, blazing chronic through the galaxy. Hydro, Doja, chocolate, Thai weed. Or we might be sipping on gin or Hennessy. Fuck that, with that new shit, the chronic iced teas.
I hang among hustlers, I slangin' who bang Bronson. When busters roll through, can't fuck with my bold crew. We will hold you captive and bust, cause gang banging is the active activity where I be living, B. There ain't no liberty statue. Hope you got your gat, don't let them catch you slipping without yours. It's warfare outdoors, ambulance, violent uproars. Trash niggas taking out like chores. I meet whores on tours. Jeans hot as pepper, so I sip champagne on stormy shores. Be on some hardcore pornographic, toting Austrian firearms that's made out of plastic. In these drastic surroundings, it be sounding like Lebanon, making fools retreat like Megatron and Starscream. Oh yeah, I scream on stars to get loot and cross over like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Get out your car, son. That's how I came in bougie niggas at bar one. It's either that or make front page stardom. I'm the golden child chased by Sodom. Nukes seeing guys, my bulletproof is hard to shoot me, you hear?
By the time you see him,
that means it's real fucking hard to shoot me, you hear?
Light speed, blazing chronic through the galaxy. Hydro, Doja, chocolate, Thai weed. Or we might be sipping on gin or Hennessy. Fuck that, we're that new shit, the chronic iced teas.
I was wrong. I was wrong. Almost let it slip. Almost let it slip. We went to the next song. I want to talk about some of the stuff we just played right now. Again, some of this stuff is, again, just I forget about some of these records because I don't remember the last time I listened to this entire album in its entirety. Of course, we have in the past numerous times. But like a sit down, like we're all getting together with tonight with the chat and everything, where we're like dissecting, again, going over each song specifically. I forget how good some of these songs are. Some of these skits are funny as fuck too. You know what I'm saying? We played What's the Difference? Big record. You know, again, Eminem, he's hot at this point. His appearance.
I love Eminem when he's spitting that crazy stuff.
Yeah, Mr. Thomas said his voice was annoying to him. I was like, nah, he was fired at the time.
I think in the beginning, man. I think during this time, Eminem was hot and he was new and he was still kind of fresh. But then I think later on it started to become a little tiring, personally.
Yeah, the chat is talking about. I mean, we since we talk about people on the album, like Hitman gets the MVP so far on the album, and I agree. I agree. What we talked about, I think DGS is talking about Hitman was supposed to be the guy elevated on this album. You're right, and he should have got a proper debut. And we talked about it earlier, probably before you joined. We were saying this dude's got a solo track on this album that we haven't gotten to yet. Like, it's kind of crazy. Like I said, that he didn't have anything afterwards, even with anybody else, independently, anything. It was just like, what the fuck, dude? You really fucked up a good situation. He must have done something. Seriously, I'm not even playing with you. He must have done something for them to turn their back on him like that, and him not even get. I mean, he's got to have been blackballed. Like, it's not like he's not gonna drop music.
Must have did something or didn't do something. It all depends.
Right.
Oh, we're gonna go there.
I like this right here.
I mean, I think he might have tried to hit Dre's wife. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, there's no other punishment other than to get the fuck out.
I like this right here.
Yeah, he liked that too much. Look at me. Look at me. You know what I'm saying? Or he found out he was look at me style. You know what I'm saying? But very emotional. You know what I'm saying? He said, we don't run like that over here, boy.
I'm emotional. Look at me.
It could have been a situation where he was like, hey, man, your elbows look a little ashy. Let me just wipe that on there for you.
Yeah, 210 Gans just shouted out Last Emperor, another Aftermath graveyard artist. Bro, there's a bunch.
Yeah.
There was a bunch before this 2001, and there was definitely a more way after as well. But again, that's the game when it comes to, the label politics. It's just Dre's so big, he can afford to take on a bunch of artists and be like, we're going to throw a bunch of shit against the wall, and we're going to see which one sticks. And there's been a bunch of artists, even on this album, that we never heard from again or never got another assist from him ever again. You know what I mean? Even though they assisted him on this classic, I think, 5 mic album. We're still not done yet, but I think we're all in agreement. There's been no skip tracks, for example. For those watching for the first time tonight, Eats, Beats, and Rhymes, like I said, we're basically doing the 4.5 mic dissection of the Source Magazine's rating system for this particular album. They gave it a 4.5 mic rating, and we're trying to figure out if it deserves a 5 or less. I think that's not the case, obviously. So what we go over is 5 different topics throughout the evening, which we've been covering. We talk about the singles. We talk about the lyrics. We talk about the production. We talk about, are there any skip factors? Because we feel like the conversation about a classic is, should a classic have any skips? We're not saying it shouldn't. We're asking the question. We just happen to ask the exact question for every single album we review. Does this album have any skips? And then finally, last but not least, the overall question at the end of the night is, did this album age well? You know what I'm saying? This album came out in 1999, so it's been a while. And like I said, we are talking about Dre's second solo studio project. But again, he dropped a bunch of compilations and other things prior to this. So this album basically did what it had to do and got Dre into a new stratosphere because with the numbers he was pulling in, even with Eminem, and then him being, you know, kind of sort of executive producing that, and then his own stuff, and then the tour after this. If you know about the Up in Smoke tour, like,
oh yeah, that was huge.
That was crazy. Then there was the anger management tour. Again, there was so many
moments,
moments because of the spark of this project right here. So again, we talked about still DRE when it came to singles. We just played Forget About Dre. No, we're about to play Forget About Dre. Pardon me. That's the next single that was basically coming off this project, which we saw again all over MTV, all over BET. Crazy White Boy and Dr. Dre getting together and like burning people's houses down and shit like that.
Yeah, but that skip beat. I hope Dre come back around to it and he use it.
I want to. Scan. We don't have any kind of eulogy kind of music, do we? On hand by any chance? I want to give a quick shout out.
Eulogy music? No, I don't have.
Yo, DGS 619 said he got a list of the following artists we should rest in peace as far as Aftermath Graveyard. Rest in peace, respectfully, to Rakim Aftermath Graveyard. You know what I'm saying? Bishop Lamont. I feel bad for Bishop
Lamont was so dope, man.
He was dope, and he was there for a minute. He was putting in that like I'm Aftermath kind of work, and they just didn't give a shit. Stat Quo. I love the Stat Quo.
Yeah.
At the time, I was a fan.
Yeah.
John Connor, shout out Detroit. John Connor.
Yeah.
Oh, Michigan, pardon me, Michigan, not Detroit. Michigan.
Yeah, Buster, we got Eve.
Well, no, but those he wasn't. That was like they came to him to put out like one project kind of situations. But Eve technically, I mean, yeah. Eve,
you forgot
as far as the Aftermath artist. Rest in peace to Eve. She got dropped.
You forgot Joel Ortiz.
Oh man.
And bro, there's so many more. There are so many more. I think there was an artist named Glock at one point. Like, there are so many artists that never saw the light of day, but that had like these kind of pending production kind of deals or single deals and all these things. And I don't know, you know, it's when the good doctor comes calling you, you pause, you jump. You know what I mean? And this is I can't fault anybody for that. But at the same time, though, you got to look at the track record over there and be like, yo, wow, he's got monster hits and classics. Like,
they're about to be shelved.
Yeah, they're about to be shelved. Yeah,
about to be shelved.
Do you have the time to stick around there and sit on the shelf? Pause. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so,
it's unfortunate. I know. Jules and I used to talk about it a lot when artists get shelved for a lot of different reasons. Man, a lot of things happen. It's like you would think, like you said, the good doctor calls you, but you may be up on the shelf.
Or riding the bench, or sports terminology.
210 Gant said there's no excuse with the Rakim record. From what I understand, and I've seen Rakim talk about it, he said, of course he gave him heat. A lot of records we've heard that were Rakim records. I heard that the Heat record on 50 Cent, Get Rich or Still Die Trying to... That was for Rakim. There's other bunch of records as well that have come out from other artists that were Rakim, quote unquote, records. But he said that when he would do what he does, Dre would come back and be like, nah, I need you to be like, he wanted it to be more street. He wanted to talk like street shit. And he was like, I'm not doing that. Like, I've never been like.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, think about it. He gave that record heat. Like, it's a gun going off.
Yeah.
There's a reason we never heard the Rakim version. He was like,
yeah. I mean, 50 ended up killing that. You know?
Yeah.
It's just, you know, it's. I think
Rakim knows himself. He knows.
But I think it just goes back to the perfectionist that Dre is. Like, going back to what they were saying in the chat earlier with DOC. I think, yeah, of course they were together and all that shit. And DOC put out his own project that had no Dre involvement, but that's the curse that comes when one of your best friends and mentors is Dr. Dre. I can't just give you beats like crazy. Like what if it doesn't work? Like, what if your little project that even has a song by me doesn't work? Like because of no promotion, you're not signed to a label. Like, DOC was in no position to put that album out by any kind of label. I think he'd put it out independently because, like, what he can't work that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's not at that point in time. Records are still being put out in a sense of like, we need a song for the radio,
Right.
we need a song for the club,
Yeah.
we need something for the girls, we need some. It's like DOC ain't playing that fucking game, so he did the smart thing. He put it independently. Now, could he have gotten a Dre beat? For sure. Do I think it's foul to no Dre involvement? Yeah, but at the same time, when you're Dr. Dre, if one of your records does, again, the reason all them people fell through, like we were talking about earlier, is because none of them in the time that they spent at Club Aftermath produced any kind of music that was like, this needs to be immediately like fast tracked upstairs to Dre. Like,
so, what's the story of M? When M started making his own beats,
we don't know though.
But the point, M could start making his own beats because he was selling more records than Dr. Dre. So it's like at that point, like you ain't. Like, it's the student becoming the teacher. I mean, or matching the teacher at that point. I'm not saying his beats are as good as Dr. Dre. That is not what I'm saying. But when you're selling more records than your mentor, and you're like, I want to start making beats, you become like yes. If he wasn't selling as many records as Dre, then it's, we're gonna still do this Dre thing. Like it's like yeah, but I want to start producing. Yeah, I don't know about that thing. The formula is Dr. Dre. We're gonna stick to that formula. But
yeah,
end of the day.
Yeah, but I think that you got to think about when Eminem came out, nobody was talking about doing the stuff that he was doing. So, and he could rap too, but so it was like a mixture of a bunch of different things. So when he came out, remember when he came out with My Name Is Slim Shady?
Right.
And I remember we were talking about it, and a lot of people were like, this might be a fluke. It might be a fluke. But then,
yeah, for sure.
Listen to the album is a dope album. I think it was just that song to draw people in to say,
yeah, for sure.
Could it go this way or could it go that way?
Literally what we just said a few minutes ago. You needed a song for the radio, and even like the MTV crowd, if you just want to call it that. We need a record for them. And again, it also, I think the equation of like, he's white. Like, there's no reason why we shouldn't market him to a white audience, like MTV, because they didn't take all their fucking hip hop records to MTV. They didn't do that.
Because hip hop, MTV didn't really want hip hop.
There's a bunch of Interscope artists I can tell you where they didn't go straight to MTV about. But believe me, you know what I'm saying. So, but like I said, they saw the what was it? I think M said in one of his records, like he's like, look at M, his eyes are blue, ooh baby, like they saw the whole like we were
right.
We think we can make this work. Plus, like I said, M came from like a history of of his own that, of course, never exceeded his own future with what happened after Dre, but like he had people that knew who he was. I mean, we've heard the stories like Fat Joe, I could have signed Eminem. Like again, he was making his rounds. When you're a young artist that's making noise, you're making your rounds, and he was making his rounds. That's why he ends up on King Sway and Tech, compilation album. That's he ends up on the Raucous songs and singles. He's making his round. Outsiders
songs with Spinner. He has DJ Spinner on other production. Like he has a lot of underground production.
He had a lot of
early Eminem. Yeah. Early Eminem.
Like you for those of us that paid attention, I knew about M way before he signed to Dre. Like I was caught up in the whole. It sounds so ridiculous right now, but the internet, like in 99, 90, in the 90s period, late 90s, you had to fucking dial in to fucking get on the internet, and I was looking for anything on the internet that had to do with hip hop at the time, which sounds like, what do you mean? Like there wasn't a lot of options for hip hop on the internet to listen, get news, any of that kind of shit. And there were a few, and they would have little, things where you could hear music, and I thought that was dope. You could listen to music on a computer. It was like, oh shit.
One of the biggest sites at the time was hiphopsite.com.
Probably was that. It was, who else was around? SOHH at the time. But
yeah,
this is like early SOHH when it was still probably like a bunch of young people running it. Long story short, first joint I ever heard was the Bonnie and Clyde joint on the original beat, which is the same Will Smith beat that he used, the Grover Washington Jr. sample, I think. Just the two of us.
Yeah.
When he was using that. And it was from that Infinite album. And it was just like, oh, this kid. And he had Just Don't Give a Fuck at that time as well, before they put that on the Aftermath project. I liked him at the time. I remember I was like, I like this white boy. This white boy's all right. Like, he's talking some crazy shit. He was talking about being white trash and all this other shit. I was like, oh shit, I ain't never heard nobody talk like that. Or white person talk like that. We have some more music to play. Speaking of the Dirty White Boy, we have the one of the biggest singles on here. By the way, still DRE is probably the most played. Actually, it is the most played song on this album. It's in the billion, just so you know, category. It's been played over 1 billion times. And the second single that we're playing right now, which was also featured as the second single of this project back in 1999, is Forget About Dre, featuring Eminem. This one, again, 1 billion plus streams on the one DSP I'm playing off of tonight. We're going to follow that up with the next single, the third single off the project, and we'll talk about both of them after we play them back to back. So 2 singles in a row. Let's get ready for it. The next one after that is The Next Episode, and we have a whole conversation about that, I'm sure. Let's go. Forget About Dre.
Eats, beats, and rides.
Y'all know me, still the same OG, but I've been low-key, hated on by most these niggas with no cheese, no deals and no G's, no wheels and no keys, no boats, no snowmobiles and no skis. Mad at me cause I can finally afford to provide my family with groceries. Got a crib with a studio and it's all full of tracks, to add to the wall full of plaques, hanging up in the office and back of my house like trophies. Did y'all think I'ma let my dough freeze? Hold please, you better bow down on both knees. Who you think taught you to smoke trees? Who you think brought you to ODs? Easy E's, Ice Cubes and DOCs, the Snoop D-O-double G's, and a group that said motherfuck the police. Gave you a tape full of dope beats to bump when you stroll through in your hood, or when your album sales wasn't doing too good. Who's the doc that they told you to go see? Y'all better listen up closely. All you niggas that said that I turn pop or the firm flop, y'all are the reason that Dre ain't been getting no sleep. So fuck y'all, all of y'all. If y'all don't like me, blow me. Y'all are gonna keep fucking around with me and turn me back to the old me.
Nowadays, everybody wanna talk like they got something to say, but nothing comes out when they move their lips. Just a bunch of gibberish, and motherfuckers act like they forgot about Dre. Nowadays, everybody wanna talk like they got something to say, but nothing comes out when they move their lips. Just a bunch of gibberish, and motherfuckers act like they forgot about Dre. So what do you say to somebody you hate? What? Or anyone trying to bring trouble your way? One of his off things in the blood of your way? Just study your tape of NWA. One day I was walking by with a Walkman on, when I caught a guy, give me an awkward eye. I strangled him off in the parking lot with his cork and I don't give a fuck if it's dark or not. I'm harder than me trying to park a Dodge when I'm drunk as fuck, right next to a humongous truck in a 2-car garage. Hopping out with 2 broken legs, trying to walk it off. Fuck you too, bitch, call the cops. I'ma kill you and them loud ass motherfucking barking dogs. And when the cops came through, me and Dre stood next to a burned down house with a can full of gas and a handful of matches, and still weren't found out. Right here, so from here on out, it's the chronic too. Starting the day and tomorrow's a new, and I'm still local enough to choke you to death with a Charleston chew. Slim Shady, hotter than a set of twin babies, and a Mercedes Benz with the windows up when the temp goes up to the mid-80s. Calling men ladies, sorry doc, but I've been crazy. There's no way that you can save me. It's okay, go with him, Haley. Nowadays, everybody wanna talk like they got something to say, but nothing comes out when they move their lips. Just a bunch of gibberish, and motherfuckers act like they forgot about Dre. Nowadays, everybody wanna talk like they got something to say, but nothing comes out when they move their lips. Just a bunch of gibberish, and motherfuckers act like they forgot about Dre.
If it was up to me, you motherfuckers stop coming up to me with your hands out, looking up to me like you want something free. When my last CD was out, you wasn't bumping me, but now that I got this little company, everybody wanna come to me like it was some disease, but you won't get a crumb from me, cause I'm from the streets of Compton. I told them all them little gangsters, who you think helped mold them all? Now you wanna run around talking about guns like I ain't got none. What you think, I sold them all? Cause I stay well off. Now all I get is hate mail all day saying Dre fell off. What? Cause I've been in the lab with a pen in the pad trying to get this damn label off. I ain't having that. This is the millennium of aftermath. It ain't gonna be nothing after that. So give me one more platinum plaque and fuck rap, you can have it back. So where's all the mad rappers at? It's like a jungle in this habitat. But all you savage cats know that I was strapped with gats when you were cuddling a cabbage patch.
Nowadays, everybody wanna talk like they got something to say, but nothing comes out when they move their lips. Just a bunch of gibberish, and motherfuckers act like they forgot about Dre. Nowadays, everybody wanna talk like they got something to say, but nothing comes out when they move their lips. Just a bunch of gibberish, and motherfuckers act like they forgot about Dre. Nowadays, everybody wanna talk like they got something to say, but nothing comes out when they move their lips. Just a bunch of gibberish, and motherfuckers act like they forgot about Dre.
It's the motherfucking D-O-double G.
Snoop Dogg.
You know I'm mobbing with the D-R-E.
Yeah. You know who's back up in this motherfucker. So blaze the weed up then. Blaze that shit up, nigga. Yeah, sup, Snoop?
Top dog, light 'em all, nigga, burn this shit up. DPGC, my nigga, turn that shit up. CPT,
LBC, yeah, we hooking back up. And when they bang this in the club, baby, you got to get up. Thug niggas, drug dealers, yeah, they giving it up. Low life, yo life, boy, we living it up. Taking chances while we dancing in the party for sure. Split my hoe with 44 when she got in the back door. Bitches looking at me strange, but you know I don't care. Step up in this motherfucker just to swing in my hair. Bitch, quit talking, quit walk if you're down with the sick. Take a bullet with some dick and take this dope on this jet. Out of town, put it down for the father of rap. And if your ass get cracked, bitch, shut your trap. Come back, get back, that's the part of success. If you believe in the X, you'll be relieving the stress.
It's the motherfucking D.R.E.
Dr. Dre, motherfucker.
You know I'm mobbing with the D.O.double-G. Straight off the fucking streets of CBT. King up the beach, you ride to him in your fleet. Look, the field rolling on dubs. How you feel? Whoop-de-whoop, nigga, what? Dre and Snoop Chronic down in the lag. With Doc in the back, sipping on yak. Clip in the strap, dipping through hood. Compton, Long Beach, Inglewood. South Central out to the west side. This California love, this California bug. Got a nigga gang of pub. I'm on one, I might bell up in the Century Club. With my jeans on, and my team strong. Get my drink on, and my smoke on. Then go home with something to poke on. Locust song for the 2 triple O. Coming real, it's the next episode.
Hold up, wait. For my niggas who be thinking we soft, we don't play. We gon' rock it till the wheels fall off. Hold up, wait. For my niggas who be acting too bold, take a seat. Hope you're ready for the next episode. Hey, smoke weed every day.
Hey, classic. Goddamn.
Yo, the next episode is a Proud Pleaser. You play that,
bro. It's a strip club anthem. It's a good party record. Nate Dogg, rest in peace once again, destroys and gives an amazing hook.
Stadium.
Bro, the last 2 songs we played again are singles. The last 2 singles off this album, both of them are in the billion+ streams category. Shout out to all of them. I hope, because I see them listed as writers here on Wikipedia, that their publishing is right and that they're living off this kind of shit or getting residuals to this day, because it doesn't mean that they are. But we did talk about Hitman a lot tonight. He is featured as a writer all over this album. This specific song is an example. The next episode. On Forget About Dre, only Eminem is listed as a writer. That's it, which means he wrote the entire thing.
Dope song.
Right. What about producer? I don't see
Dre's name either, but they only are. I mean, it is listed as writers at the top, because at the very, very top it says all songs produced by Dr. Dre and Melman. So again, shout out to Melman, because he's what's the word I'm looking for? He doesn't get his flowers, because again, Dre's sound started to change when he started bringing in people around him like Melman, like Scott Storch, and what's the other one? Scan, the bass player, Michael Elizondo, or
Michael Elizondo, yeah.
Michael Elizondo. I mean, if you read credits, you know these names, and you read about them, and you know that the background and the structure of his sound. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
Melman definitely helped curate a lot of this shit as well. We talked about also, was DOC involved in this album? He actually was. He's listed as a writer over on Big Egos, that song that had the crazy piano in the very beginning after Still DRE.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy. And again, Bailey, who is Hitman, is listed on a gang of songs. So hopefully, again, his publishing is right, hopefully, and he's reaping the benefits of all this stuff. And maybe that's why we don't hear from him anymore, because he's like, fuck it, I'm chilling. Fuck it, I'm getting high, getting head on the beach. You know what I'm saying? So really hope that's the case for you, fucking Hitman.
There's Hitman in the chat right now.
I hope so. That's DDS. That's you, Hitman. You knew. I never seen you anybody.
He talking about me.
You was quick to be like, this definitely 4.5. How dare you? I was like, nah, hold on, Doc. I mean,
Him right there. Yep.
Oh, hold on, DOC. But now I'm like, oh, it's Hitman. Shit. We will keep playing more music. Again, we are dissecting the classic. Let's go ahead and say the classic 4.5 mic received album back in 1999, Dr. Dre's 2001. For those who don't know, this was supposed to be called the Chronic 2000. That was it, Chronic 2000. And your man, good old Suge Knight, didn't like that. Because again, this is Dre getting ready to do his thing. Eminem popped off. He's like, no, he pulled the total Rico belly. Like, I don't like that shit.
Yeah, speak of Suge Knight, forget about Dre. Was that towards Suge Knight? Dre's lyrics?
Maybe. It's possible. I mean, I think it's so the haters in general. I mean, you gotta ask Eminem. You guys Eminem. But the vibe that Death Row Records was trying to do at that time was like, we don't want to let Dre live. So they dropped an album, a compilation, if I'm not mistaken, on Death Row Records, which was, I think, on Koch at the time. I could be wrong. And it was called Death Row Presents The Chronic 2000. And had a similar artwork as well. So they were definitely trying to fuck with Dr. Dre's rollout. And then Dre held the album back because he let the mistake Suge didn't think of was like, oh shit, he pushed his album back. he dropped on the first street date that they had, because I remember working this shit. And then they were like, we're not dropping the album like this week or whatever. And they pushed it back until November. It came out in November, but I think it might have been maybe October when it was supposed to come out or something like that. It was only like a few weeks they pushed it back to try to avoid the confusion, which nobody confused it, obviously. But that's why you see almost like no artwork on it. It's simply black, green font kind of, and they changed. I'm telling you, back then we were referring to it as the Chronic 2001.
Yeah, that's what it was. I remember that. Yeah.
Now it's listed everywhere that you can, get it, stream it, whatever, as just 2001. We were calling it Chronic 2001. So they added the 1 to justify enough of a name change that Suge Knight couldn't sue. Went ahead, and the shit's a classic, and here we are today. So we're going to play some more music. Let's keep playing some joints. The last 2 were amazing singles. We're going to get into more album cuts. Let's talk about Let's Get High, featuring your man Corrupt and Miss Rock. And Bitch Ninjas, featuring your man Hitman. 6'2" once again, and your man Snoop Dogg. Let's go.
All these niggas and all these hoes in here, somebody here gon' fuck.
I'm here to tell you right now.
All these niggas and all these hoes in here, somebody here gon' fuck. All these niggas and all these hoes in here, somebody here gon' fuck. All these niggas and all these hoes in here, somebody here gon' fuck.
Talking that, walking that, spitting it, hoes. Smoking this, drinking that, getting it, hoes. Fuck this, I'm hitting that, I'm hitting them both. Have one riding dick, one licking my toes. When I'm loving these hoes, there ain't no love involved. No hugs, no kisses, bare rugs, bare britches, rare bitches. Like them hoes in them black tail pictures. Bitch jumped off my dick.
Is that Dre over there?
Yeah, I just took some ecstasy. Ain't no telling what the side effects could be. All these fine bitches equal sex to me. Plus I got this bad bitch laying next to me. No doubt, sat back on the couch, pants down, rubber on, set to turn that ass out. Laid the bitch out, then I put it in her mouth, pulled out, nutted on a towel and passed out.
Come on, let's get high. Let's get high. Come on, let's get high. Let's get high. All my ladies, let's get high. High. Let's get high. Come on, let's get high. I make the 4 hop, pull up at the spot. Weed by the barrels in my G'd up apparel. Stomping in the party, Corrupt young Gotti. I'm fucking something in this bitch, hit him with some gangsta shit. Put something in your mouth, bitch, real tasty. I'm looking real saucy in my gangsta ass Stacy's. Hit the party, ease up, Corrupt with an ounce. Got all the hoes in this motherfucker bouncing.
Mailman, what's cracking? What's up with all these old ass hoes in here? Nigga, what? I'm a hustling bitch. I like them get rich niggas. Them hit the switch niggas. Niggas bout the sex and which bitch to hit next. While I'm kicking my game and collecting them chicks. Got all y'all niggas vexed to fuck this XXX rated hoe. You say you ain't eat it, you ate it though. End up, rock don't stop, can't be dropping no drawers. To the niggas, how you figure got you shitting in yours. Yeah, little dicks always running they mouth. While a bitch is better off to masturbate and be out. All you bitches up in here know what I'm talking about. Get the loot, get the ice, fuck the wife, no doubt. Trying to live lavish, marry a big dick and stay stay cabby. Holla back at them niggas that hollered at me. Pop the Chris, whip the 6 and shit. And have all y'all niggas limp when I twist my shit. Yeah, bitch ass niggas.
Some good ass weed.
Beats and
Check it out,
rhymes.
dog.
Hey,
This
the
game is a
ninjas.
motherfucking trip, man. Word on the streets. Everybody always trying to run up on me, hollering my word on the streets. This nigga said this. Man, I don't give a fuck about what that nigga said, man. That's what's wrong with you niggas. You niggas are just like bitches. Whole ass niggas. Talk too motherfucking much.
Speak.
Stay to your own. Get your own. You know what I'm saying? Be independent, nigga.
Biatch.
Yeah. Bitch niggas. Bitch ass nigga.
Bitch niggas.
Yeah, I'm talking about you.
Bitch
And you
Beats and rhymes.
Dog, I meet more bitch niggas than hoes. Look here, and I really don't know, but that's just how it go. Dog, so many niggas like to keep up shit. And just like a bitch, niggas be talking shit. Smiling in my face and then they blast me in the back. Niggas stay strapped from way back, cause payback make niggas wanna pop that shit. If you ain't ready for the game, niggas stop that shit. We rock that shit. My nigga Dre, drop that shit. No more talking, I'm walking and I'm popping the clip. Glock on the hip, set tripping, dipping and shit. If you act like a bitch, nigga, you get smacked like a bitch. Bitch niggas, bitch niggas.
These niggas don't know what the fuck is going on. Yo, dog, check it, kick back. Let me holler at these niggas for a minute.
Straight off the streets of chaos and no pity. The aggravated, making these punk motherfuckers hate it. Compton is the city I'm from. Can't never leave the crib without a murder weapon. I can't live my life on broke no more. And most of these fools ain't shit but cutthroats. They smile in the nigga face. And for what? They got the game fucked up and want my thing fucked up. I done learned a lot, seen a whole lot. The top-notch nigga, I'm fiending for that spot. Now peep game on what 6 Deuce told me.
These niggas after your paper, Dr. D.R.E.
What?
And these punk ass hoes is looking for dough. You gotta watch your homeboys, cause a nigga never know. Oh, they'll be around, but when your paper get low, just like Master P said, there they go, bitch niggas. Uh-huh.
Stop scheming and looking hard. Stop scheming and looking hard.
Bitch nigga, a bitch nigga, a bitch nigga, hella bitch nigga. You's a bitch nigga, a bitch nigga, a bitch nigga. A bitch nigga. I know your type, so much bitch in you. If it was slightly darker, lights was little dimmer, my dick be stuck up in your windpipe. You rather blow me than fight. I'm from the old school, like roll me wrong, homie. Yo, you owe me the right to slap you, like the bitch that you are. Been wanting to cap you ever since you was mad dogging me with that bitch in your car. Fool, who do you think you are? Mr. Big Stuff, man, you shit on hit, get your shit bust. Plus, pistol whip, cover it up, use your bitch's blush. Mr. Powder Puff, yo, bark ain't loud enough, huh? I know chihuahuas, that's mo rah-rah, ha-ha. I have to laugh, Dre, I bet he take bubble baths. You don't want no trouble with the aftermath staff, trust me. Doggy dog, dicky doctor plus me. No use a buster slash hussy, soft as a hush puppy. Must we break you down to estrogen, most hated specimens of bitch nigga.
Attention all personnel. Stop scheming and looking hard. 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 Stop scheming and stop scheming and looking hard.
Production on that shit is so good.
Yeah.
That specific song, oh my god, the production on that shit is so good. I'm not gonna front. I personally remember skipping Let's Get High a lot. Listening to it tonight, I definitely have a much more bigger respect for it. I wouldn't skip it going forward, but I definitely used to skip it. Like it was too West Coast funky for me at the time. You know what I'm saying?
It's funny you say that because listening to that joint, I don't really like the way it started off.
Yeah.
But after the start,
Yeah.
it picks up and
Yeah.
and you can dig it more than the start. I feel.
For sure. That's why, again, I think like the Miss Rock caught me off guard. I was like, oh, I forgot there's a woman on this album. Like,
Yeah.
again, like, oh shit. And the fact that I didn't remember that because I used to kind of zoom. I want to say zoom. I think I used to skip this record on a regular basis. I'm being honest. So now hearing it, Corrupt goes in.
Yeah.
And Miss Rock go in too. Shit.
Yeah, she does.
What a fucking. Is she the same one on Me and My Girlfriend with Tupac? Screaming about, yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. I
She
think
got that same voice, that real like, yo, fuck you. She's ill. I gotta see. What happened to Ms. Rock? Chad, you know what happened to Ms. Rock? It's something I'm not familiar with. Did she change her name? I don't know.
I've seen she was somewhere on YouTube interview.
Or shout out to DJ Love in the building. We see you. I would like to hear more from Ms. Rock. I think actually, you know what's crazy? I think I heard one song from her by herself at one point.
Really?
I think so, yeah. Because again, I think they were trying to push her, like someone ran here trying to be like, yo, like, she's dope. And again, it's pretty undeniable. You could, if she, and I'm not saying she doesn't write her stuff, but if she does write her stuff, it's kind of like, oh shit.
Yeah, flow was crazy.
Be a problem. The Bitch Ninjas. Again, another song that was not a radio record, no video, but this song, the Hood Notice record right here, bro.
Yeah, man.
Hood Notice record right here. Shout out to 6'2" again. He got that ill. I just like his voice. I want to know more about 6'2" also. Like, what happened to 6'2"? Be trying to mess it with your paper, the DRE. You know what I'm saying? He got that ill voice. DJ Love, if you just joined us, we're doing the 4.5 mic dissection of Dr. Dre's 2001. If you remember correctly, back in 1999, the Source magazine, the Hip Hop Bible at the time, gave it 4.5 mics, which is a great rating. We're not knocking it. But we feel like this album, because we feel like it's lasted the test of time, just like it's also its predecessor, The Chronic. That also got a 4.5, by the way. We feel like, this album right here, 2001, it might be deserving a revamp. Look at, you know what I'm saying, and it might need 5 mics. And Triple C pointed out to me at one point in time that the Source magazine years later, and I'm talking about something like 15 to 20 years later, maybe less than that, I could be wrong, decided to go over a list and go, hey, we messed up, you know what I'm saying, we fumbled. And
too late.
Yeah, right, too late, who gives a shit? But they put a list together that said like, yo, this deserved that, you know what I'm saying? And they gave 5 mics out a few years later when nobody gave a shit.
So is it an apology letter?
Again, nobody gave a shit when they decided to do that. So long story short, we want to make sure that they get there. Hey, did you know you fucked up? We're here to let you know you fucked up. And it seems like they may have fucked up on this one. Again, 4.5 at the time. Any other time, it's what you want from the Source. Because again, they weren't handing out 5s all the time.
Yeah.
But it's amazing that Dre never had a 5 mic out. I'm just saying. It's kind of crazy. So 4.5 is what it received. We are 13 songs in, going to track 14, which is a skit called The Car Bomb. We'll follow that with Murder Inc., INK, not to be confused with their future ops that came down the line out of the East Coast, Murder Inc., INC. Another Hitman and Miss Rock again feature. Miss Rock. I'm anxious to hear it. Let's go. Since the first one is a skit, we'll follow another song after that called Education. Hitman, Miss Rock again. Whoa. And Eddie Griffin. How come I'm not remembering Miss Rock's features? I'm not remembering. Let's see. Let's get a refresher. Let's go with The Car Bomb.
And now, The Car Bomb. Yo, Riri, come on, man. Let's get the fuck up out of here, man. For real. Took a motherfucker hour to get dressed. I told you I was gonna be over this motherfucker. I want to be in and out, man. I don't fuck around over here.
Right? I'm looking good.
I'm saying, fuck that, man. I'm trying to get the fuck up out of here, man.
Shit.
Real on the strength. Yo, ho. What's up? This shit. The people's right there. You know the motherfuckers right there?
I think I don't know them.
The fuck they looking at? I'm saying, you ain't see the motherfuckers ride past looking all at me and shit.
Oh, nigga, you tripping. Let's go, scary ass nigga. You high or something. Let's keep it moving.
Fuck that, man. Get in the car, man.
Oh, God.
Told you I don't fuck around over here and shit.
Whatever.
Well, Cali girls are. That's how they are, Breeze. Real. She very calm under pressure.
Yeah. Just like that.
Damn.
Very calm.
You didn't put no gas in this raggedy motherfucker. God damn.
I just got a tune-up the other day, man. My shit all that.
Ain't this a bitch primed out Pete? Let's keep. Oh my.
Man, shut the fuck up. Let me start my
Fuck you,
motherfucking
nigga.
shit.
Take me.
Both
That was a car bomb.
Both gone.
Darkness be closing in. I motivate with the howling wind. With a list of chosen men, frozen in sin. Knowing that your end is beginning. Swift, silent, and deadly. There's no defending my plots. I know your every movement. For 6 months I watch. Could've got you at your baby's mother's house. Even at your down low weed spot. But the backdrop wasn't flattering enough. I didn't want people gathering and stuff. Snapshots of blood splattering from the snuff. Here, puff the cig while I figure which way to split your wig. Right now you was nervous as a farmer John Big. As I digged into my tragic bag, take out the HK, twist on the silencer, insert the 30-shot mag. Bullet stuck to his brain like a mag. Skull and fragments. I leave to clean up the drag. This is anybody. Murderer. Fucking everybody. Murderer. Nigga, all y'all. Murderer. For real. You'll fuck around and get killed. This is anybody. Murderer. Motherfucking everybody. Murderer. Yeah, nigga, all y'all. Murderer. For real. You'll fuck around and get killed.
Pete all the stash drop in exchange of the dough. Lurking through the turf, thinking how much it's worth. Give him chase to the crib, and yo, he properly laced. Stepped out the car, put my steel to the side of his face. Murder is the fucking case. Rob this nigga and shake the fucking spot, cause in a few it's gonna be crawling with cops. Who's the bad bitch now? You crept on, paid the piper. Who'da thought a sexy bitch could be a murderous sniper? Detrimental to your health, should've learned your lesson. But it's too late, nigga, bye-bye, better count your blessings. I've been watching you, watching me, yeah, you ballin'. Was, nigga, now you finger fucked and steady falling. A thug with no love, but bitch niggas die fast. Thug niggas die young, or what you thought you would last? Blast, 2 shots to the dome, slide back to the pad. Then jack my nigga off, till his dick gets soft. Resume the wifey boo shit, cause yo, my man don't know that his bitch is straight ill, serving ass with coke. I'm a motherfucking bitch, this is anybody. Yeah, nigga, all y'all. For real, you'll fuck around and get killed. I'm a motherfucking bitch, this is anybody. Yeah, nigga, all y'all. For real, you'll fuck around and get killed.
Yo, she sound nice.
Oh, they say
another throwaway beat. Deacon, this is fire. Shout out Eddie Griffin. Again, Miss Rock makes an appearance on this skit as well.
A black man is a pimp. Well, let me tell you, the biggest pimp on planet motherfucking Earth is her mama. It's her mama that told her, get a man that got a good job, girl. Make sure he got a good car, girl. Make sure he can take you out and buy you something, girl. What happened to just falling in love with a nigga with a bus pass? Just cause you love the nigga. But I'm the pimp, motherfucker. I gotta be the player. Biggest hoes on planet Earth are walking through the motherfucking neighborhood. You knew when you got with the nigga he already had a woman. You knew he already had a family, but you fucked him anyway. And then when you thought you gonna lose the nigga, you went and got pregnant. Didn't you, bitch? Didn't you? The old keeper nigga, baby. And then when the nigga ain't around, what do you tell the child? Oh, that nigga ain't shit. That's why your daddy ain't here, cause that nigga ain't shit. How about being a woman and telling the kid the truth? That your mama, you was a hoe. Tell the kid, mama was a hoe, I was weekend pussy. I had you to keep the nigga, it didn't work out, that's why he ain't here. But he a good nigga, cause he take care of his real family. I was just a dumb bitch trying to keep a nigga that I wanted.
Eats, beats, and rhymes.
Two surprises right there. Eddie Griffin just was mad fucking funny. And Miss Rock is a surprise to me. Like I said, I never paid attention to this feature that's in my face all this time, and I just never paid attention. I don't know what she's on this particular Eddie Griffin skit we just heard, and she's listed as a feature on here. I didn't hear any women on this track. Did you?
No.
I mean, not even in the background, right?
Not in this one, no.
Okay. Well, again, we played the car bomb that featured Melman, Dr. Dre, and Sharice Henry. I'm assuming that's the girl that was talking that shit. And Murder Inc. it's just interesting because you had what I would have thought on the song Murder Inc. the future of what would have been Aftermath at that point. Hitman and Miss Rock.
Yeah.
Like I would have and neither of these we never heard from ever again.
Ever again.
Well, Miss Rock we did. No, that's not true. We just talked about the girlfriend. But that was earlier on, though, right?
No, I'm about to say, what other projects do we know from them? None.
Yeah, this would have been it because the Me and My Girlfriend feature was on Tupac's album, right? Way before this album came out. Am I wrong, chat? Right? It's
that's before this.
That was on All Eyes on Me, right?
Yeah, that's before this, and then again, we never heard anything else after this.
Never did. That's crazy. Shout out to Brooklyn, another Aftermath. What the fuck happened? Man, so many. There was a dude, I forgot his name. I feel bad that I can't remember his name right now because this dude put a big, I don't mean like a little or a big. I mean like he took up his entire back and he put the Aftermath logo on his back. I remember this.
It wasn't Maserati Fox. That's the first thing that came to my mind. But it wasn't
Maserati Fox. Hell no.
No. It wasn't him. No. It wasn't him. But that's the first thing, ironically, that came to my mind, which is crazy.
I chat. Do you know who I'm talking about? It was a guy signing the Aftermath. He was making like Bishop Lamont kind of noise. For some reason, the letter. I feel like his name started with an A also or an F as in Frank. I just can't remember. But he was a West Coast dude, if I'm not mistaken. He was a West Coast dude. He was starting to show up on mixtapes here and there. You know, at the time when the 2000s, whatever. Long story short, I remember that dude has a Aftermath tattoo, but like his entire back. And the Aftermath logo is not really that great. It's just a big A. It's a big A.
I mean, it's crazy, man. It's crazy just to think about it. Sometimes I think sometimes when we speak, Jules, sometimes in Interesting Channel, like when we think of the guys, it's just how guys get shelved and you knew records weren't gonna come out or you knew guys had bad deals, man. It's unfortunate sometimes because a lot of talent and we don't know where these guys are, all these people are to this day. Some of these artists.
I mean, some of that same energy, you know, lasted from the first album too, because like they shot out RBX in the chat, and I'm like, well, somebody said he's an acquired taste, and I'm like, and in all honesty, I kind of feel that. It's the truth. I feel like he was okay. He would have been Audacity All-Star for me 100%.
RBX?
100%. He wasn't whack. Like I said, you don't have to be whack to be part of that crew. But we're going to keep playing more music because it's getting late, and Triple C is looking at me like, but what's going on?
No, I'm trying to find out information about Miss Rock. Trying to find
Miss Rock, again, still appears on some more of the track listing here. She's supposed to be on this next song I'm about to play for you guys. This is the classic posse cut of a bunch of people where Dre typically likes to introduce a lot of new talent. We have, once again, Hitman. We got Miss Rock. We got Nocturnal. Shout out to Nocturnal, another dope West Coast artist. The Time Bomb and Coca Cambon. It's amazing. Like, I've heard this album so many times, and I guess there were so many people that never paid attention to even want to know their names. Like The Time Bomb, Miss Rock, for example, and Cola Cambon. So let's see what that's about. Some LA Ninjas is this one. And we're going to follow up. We're going to skip track 18, Pause for Porno, featuring the legend Jake Steed.
Oh.
wait.
I don't want to hear no whisper that, none of that. We're just going to skip that. So we're going to go straight to Housewife after that.
Listen,
I'll let you know right now.
You don't want to listen to the great Jake Steed, kid?
You whisper that?
I definitely gave him his props. I said the legend, Jake Steed.
Tonight, I want to see you use that gun.
Not tonight. Not tonight. Nobody's working tonight. Nobody's going to work tonight.
I want to see Jake Steed's gun, kid. No.
Yeah, this was dedicated. This one right here is dedicated to Cool Breeze. It's called some LA Ninjas. Shout out Breeze because Breeze is letting me crash on his couch in a few weeks. We're going to go see Alchemist and Premiere live in LA. So I'm going to be out in LA if anybody gives a shit. But I'll be out there. You know what I'm saying? Chilling with my man Cool Breeze. So there you go. Some LA Ninjas.
MC Ren up in this motherfucker.
West, y'all.
Yeah, LA niggas. LA niggas rule the world, nigga. y'all niggas gotta recognize. You know what I'm saying? Niggas don't wanna peep game. You know what I'm saying? But the shit come all the way back around here. My nigga Dre dropping heat rocks on y'all bitch ass. You know what I'm saying? You gotta recognize LA niggas connect.
I forgot MC Ren is on this too. The track listing is so long for the features that I didn't get to name everybody. So let's do it one more time. Some LA Ninjas features Defari, Exhibit, Nocturnal, Time Bomb, King T, MC Ren, and Cocaine. That's crazy. It's a plethora of legends.
All-Star, King T.
All-Star crew. My bad.
Man, that's a posse cut right there.
That's a posse. This is going to end up on that Best Posse Cut Volume 2.
Oh, my gosh.
We got to go ahead and play this from the beginning again. Hold on. We need to get this right.
Yeah, nigga. MC Ren up in this motherfucker.
West, y'all.
Yeah. LA niggas. LA niggas rule. Y'all niggas gotta recognize. You know what I'm saying? Niggas don't wanna peep game.
I forgot Ren was on this
But
too.
the shit come all the way back around here. My nigga Dre dropping heat rocks on y'all bitch ass. You know what I'm saying? You gotta recognize. LA niggas connected all over the motherfucking world, nigga. Recognize this. Keep that.
Now in my younger days, I used to sport a rag, backpack full of cans plus a 4-4 mag, G'd up from the feet up, blued up from the sewer, I grew up. Loking, smoking, and drinking till we threw up. At Leimert Park, tagging hitting fools up. Ditching my class just to fuck your school up. You don't wanna blast, nigga, tuck your tool up. But don't sleep, young niggas quick to shoot you. Now there's another motherfucker with no future. But time by much smoother when I maneuver. Dope like Cuba, got him jumping disciples to the
I'm coming straight out of Compton with a loose cannon. Smoke big green, call it Bruce Banner. Watch your manners at last, another blast from the top notch. From way back with the pop rocks, I pop lock with ya. Picture this, Dr. Dre twisting with the licks, and Hitman bought a fix. Don't trip, it's a time bomb in this bitch. Hear it tick, 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 tick. Wait a minute, it's on. I tell it like a true macadelic. Weed and cocaine so separate. Check it, from sundown to sun up. Clown and run up, the aftermath, the beat two in your gut. Nigga, what?
We roll deep, smoke on weed, drank and pack heat. Requirements for survival each day. It don't stop, we still mashing our pursuit from the cops. Analyze why we act this way.
Give me that mic, fool. It's a West Coast Jack move. They call me Hit. Cause I spit like Gats do, cock me back. Bust caps for my Max crew at Fairfax. We used to wear Air Max shoes, that's true. But I grew up with niggas jack you, harass you. Blast you for that set you claim.
Where you from?
Mash on you for your Turkish chain. CKBK, blued up or flame. I ran with the gang. I helped niggas get jack for they Dane and Danes. My pants hang below my waistline. I look humble on a rumble. I bang on you like Vince Carter from the baseline. Don't waste my time. Fuck a scrap and kill a Cali. AKs and 9s. One time sun shines and fine ass bitches Hawaiian tie drive by. 6-4s on switches.
I was raised in the hood, caught what the death weather. Brothers in the hood refused to go Hollywood slugs for the fuck of it. Anybody hating on us can suck a dick. If I catch you touching mine, you catch a flat line, dead on the floor. Better than yours, driving away, getting head from a whore. And save a Rex to the Z. Fuck it with me, might get you banned from TV. Cassette and CD, it's all mine, the whole 9, the right time, multiply. We don't die, the streets don't lie, what? So neither do I. I'm bad for your health, like putting a pistol up to your face and blasting yourself.
5 in the morning, burglars at my door. Glock 45 in my dresser drawer. Let him come in, bye, he see the thunder roll. Roll with niggas who buy fifths by the foe and bruised by the case. Slap you in the face with the bass, Dr. Dre lace. Liquid kings with sedans and gold rings. Haters scope the style, but can't find no openings.
We roll deep, smoke on weed, drank and pack heat. Requirements for survival each day. It don't stop, we still mashing our pursuit from the cops. Analyze why we act this way.
That's how we rock. That's how we ride. That's how
gotta let Cocaine rock all the way to the end. Right? Cocaine deserves them flowers. He was just on Math Hoffa recently. Like, I'm glad he getting his little. If you know about Cocaine, like there's certain West Coast crooners. You got your Nate Dogs. You know what I'm saying? You got your Cocaines. You got your Butch Cassidys. If you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? There's a couple of West Coast dudes that really, really put the game down back in the 90s and 2000s. And I really appreciate Cocaine. I think he's dope. He had a hard name to work with. I'll be honest. You know, fuck if you replace the K with the C. Like, it's still a hard. I put a K though. Like, bruh.
Like, I mean, so it's the same thing, huh?
I mean, that's not. Not the same thing. If it's McDonald's and I put a P, it's McDonald's. It's a completely different thing. Not McDowell's. That's what I'm stealing.
It's K.O. Kane, baby. K.O. Kane.
Basically, you could kind of look at this again. I'm not sure who Time Bomb is, but you could look at this LA Ninjas record as basically Aftermath and the Licks getting together. Because I mean, not the Licks, the Liquid Crew. Because the Far Eyes is
the Far Eye, yeah,
part of the Liquid Crew. Exhibit is part of Liquid Crew.
Yeah,
KT is part of Liquid Crew.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All these people are on this record, so it's a shout out to King T too. He sounded good on this fucking record.
Yeah.
So that's what. So I'm guessing maybe this guy Time Bomb might have been part of the Liquid Crew as well, because he's the first guy on the verse after Ren does his shout out. Again, they pointed out in the chat they forgot that Ren was on it. So did I. That's what made me bring it back, because I was like, wait a minute, I didn't see his name on the track listing. Again, I've heard this album so many times, it's just, you know, you forget about certain songs, and I forgot that Ren was on this motherfucker, giving it up in the beginning, and then Time Bomb sets it up. Like I said, then you got followed up by a great King T verse, Nocturnal and Cocaine on the hook, Hitman Exhibit with the follow-up verses, then the Far Eye. Shout out to Far Eye.
So I have a kind of a question slash thing, especially during this track too. So you have a lot of different LA MCs or artists on this particular song right here. And this question, of course, is for the room, of course, Breeze. And more,
for the chat.
For the chat. The LA sound when it comes to more so lyricism, not so much the production for this question, but what do you think contributes to the LA lyricism? Because LA, as I'll turn over to Breeze, has it's a what do you say it was, Breeze? A transient place, or a place where a lot of people come through. Right. So how is it, or what does that lend to the LA sound, or what do you think about that? If that makes, if I'm posing my question correctly.
So as a person who's been out here for like 15 years now, the best way I always tell people who never been to LA or who have been to LA is a huge city with smaller cities in it, and none of those cities connect to each other. So like Long Beach is its own thing, but it's a part of LA. But it's like driving to another part of LA where it's just like it has everything you need down there. So if you didn't necessarily need to leave Long Beach, you didn't really need to leave Long Beach.
But is it something like New York and with the boroughs? So like Inglewood is its own borough, Long Beach is its own borough.
Well, I mean, it's all connected. So if you look at it like space-wise, like Long Beach is huge. Like for example, Long Beach has the world's largest shipping port. They're number one at to have the world's largest shipping port. So when you go down there, it's just a huge place. And even when you're in Long Beach, it's like sub-cities in Long Beach. Like, am I still in Long Beach? Yeah, but this area is called like Jules neighborhood or whatever, or Scan neighborhood, but it's still in Long Beach. So to answer your question, I think when you have a lot of people that move from different places, it's like LA is one of those places where it's like they play on the radio. They play music from all over on the radio.
Right.
So when you're linking up with different people, you get different sounds, and you have a West Coast sound, but sometimes you might have a dude that might come from like New York who's a producer, and he'll get somebody on a track who's an up and coming artist. Oh, this is kind of junk. This is kind of dope. So it's sort of like you'll hear like a West Coast flow over an East Coast beat, or you'll have a West Coast beat with a dude with an East Coast flow, and then it'll just, so people always linking up and doing different. So I mean, I don't know if that answers the question, but it's just like you'll get a plethora of different types of music, but still in like, you know.
It's a different kind of melting pot. That is what you're saying.
Right,
It's a little bit. So it's a little bit of a different melting pot from, let's say, the East Coast style. Would you say?
Yeah, it's different. But then you got to kind of remember, like, for example, like, you know, when the South was kind of doing its thing and putting on the music, they were playing South music out here on the West Coast. But that's why you had different artists linking up. So, for example, like listening to a lot of interviews now, like Too Short, you know, he had Blow the Whistle. Little John did that beat.
Right.
And Too Short was living down in Atlanta for X amount of years. So it's like when you see, it's no different from that. But if you're an artist that's trying to come up and you're networking with different other artists that are newer artists or newer producers, you're trying to figure out sounds and stuff like that. So like a lot of our major hip hop artists, like Nas and all of those dudes, they all have houses here. A lot of dudes from the South, they all have houses here. And they always are coming out here to shop beats around as well too. So it's no real different. So you'll get like an artist rapping over West Coast beats, but it'll have like maybe an East Coast beat in there or a South beat in there with different artists from different places together. So it's no different, if that makes sense.
Okay.
And this is my opinion. So
okay. Got you.
We're going to keep playing more music as we continue to wrap up the 4.5 mic dissection of Dr. Dre's 2001. Like I said, we're going to skip the pause for porno. There's no need to listen to Jay Steed. So we're going to go ahead and play Housewife by Dr. Dre, Hitman, and Corrupt. Corrupt is on fire in this album, man. Corrupt really doing this thing right here. So let's go ahead and do that, and then we'll follow the next one up after that, called Act Right, featuring your man Hitman. Let's go.
Eats, beats, and rhymes. Eats, beats, and rhymes.
Now this is one of them occasions where the homies not doing it right. I mean, he found him a hoe that he lied, but you can't make a hoe a housewife. And when it all boils down, you gon' find in the end a bitch is a bitch, but a dog is a man's best friend. So what, you found you a hoe that you lied, but you can't make a hoe a housewife. Why?
I mostly sold dick while I packed the gold clip. Work my money maker. She got paper, she bout to shred. Where the fuck is my money? How can I G guilty? You pimpin' strong, but coming home the sheets that be filthy. She on the dealsy, I take advantage. All up in them panties, I got this bitch speaking Spanish. I manage. Get your nails out my back. Slut, I'm about to nut and get up. Go scrub your cat. Learn the player rules. This is how a player do. Might not be a freak, but she got on her shoes. Dollar signs are folded. I can't control it. Trying to leave her. Beeper just exploded. She sweat me, let me raw turn fraud. Now she on this dick, huh? Gotta turn the tricks, huh? Man, it's a trip, but don't trip. I'm in your Lexus flexing. I left her up in Dallas, Texas, ass
now
naked.
this is one of them occasions where the homies not doing it right. I mean, he found him a hoe that he lied, but you can't make a hoe a housewife. And when it all boils down, you gon' find in the end a bitch is a bitch, but a dog is a man's best friend. So what, you found you a hoe that you lied, but you can't make a hoe a housewife.
Nah, hoe is short for honey. Almost had to whale her like Bunny. Telling tales of being pregnant, catching Nordstrom sales with abortion money. I spotted her, seen her with my nigga when I shot at her. Now we got beef, he caught up in the hose erotica. Exotic, she psychotic, rockin' is not a soon he'll need antibiotics. Name a sexual disease, she got it like Sam Goody. You be like, damn, how could she hit me off with chlamydia? Fool, I pity ya, we live in the city, ballers with more bouncing in the zap she will do. Why did ya? The prettier, the grittier, the wittier can get her to the hotel. Nico on some suave shit like Rico. That's when I caught a vision like Coleco. A hypo, so a perfect way for me to keep dough. Have a selling ass on Bronson Avenue Pico.
At the hotel, motel, or the Holiday Inn.
Say what, nigga?
I said if that bitch keep fucking up, then we'll fuck her friends. I said I did, God, what can I say? Niggas need to stop fucking with OJ. Some niggas bang blood, some niggas bang crip. And bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks. I had a dream of hoes, I had to scream my hoes. I seen my hoes in all kinds of clothes. Lil' enjoy, I'd sure enjoy. If you blew my balls right through my drawers. Come back to the mansion, chill at the spot. From the way she was blowing, I know she does it a lot. I have a 8.5, 9 3/4. The hoe started calling when I started balls ballin'. Give me some head. Give me some ass, give me some cash. Pass it to Daz, pass it to Snoop, or pass it to Nate. See, hoes eat dick like eggs and steak. It ain't shit new, I thought you knew. I knew you would, you wish you could. Break a G down, break me down. But I'ma see you on the rebound. DP style, this is one of them occasions where the homies not doing it right. I mean, he found him a hoe that he lied. But you can't make a hoe a housewife. And when it all boils down, you gon' find in the end a bitch is a bitch, but a dog is a man's best friend. So what you found, you a hoe that you lie. But you can't make a hoe a housewife. Why?
Act right.
Beats and rhymes.
Question is, can I get some?
Beats and rhymes.
Act right, bitch. When I see you in the spot, you just act right. You know what I'm saying? When I yank you by the fucking arm, won't be looking at a nigga crazy. Just give up the digits and be the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? Let me break it down for y'all. It was just one of those days when I wanted to catch sun rays. Fun to get blunted on a Sunday afternoon. Nigga babe got groomed, grabbed the gap for misbehaviors and the chocolate favor boom. Lost in hip hop tones, zoom zoom like the Commodores. Wonder where we have drama or end up clowning whores around the four good to go girls, like the Barbie Coast girls. Riding shotgun, baby, I be posting all world in the ride. Sipping 151, that gave me too much pride to back down. Soon as we get to the beach, I'ma put my fucking Mac down. I'm playing lead, not the background. It's time to put Bronson on the map now. Walk with my hand on my Johnson crack and smile. Cuties peep my style. If I don't get some act right, I'ma have to act wild. Blunt in my left hand, drink in my right. Strapped by my waistline, cause niggas don't fight. Sucker free for life, so you better think twice. Alright, and give a nigga some act right. I'm the type of nigga player haters don't like. Snatching up your honey for some late night hype. And snobby ass bitches get slapped out of spite. Alright, so give a nigga some act right. Joint kicking in, I'm stimulated. For those that don't know big words, I'm fucking faded. 83 degrees east to a shaded spot. Our first spot was cool till some gangsters made it hot. Now we plotting pose, plus we watching hoes with lots of flesh exposed. Getting swarmed by those type of niggas with no game but brown nose. So I impose only like pros can. Yo, is this your man? No, grab the bitch's hand. I'm Hitman, bling, gold chain gleam. You're very eligible for my summer league team. Maybe too extreme cause the sister got steam. Then Miss Thing tried to scream on my brethren. I got mad spit flame on the name Stephen, tattooed on her arm. Oh, you ain't the bomb, must be a dyke. Get your lips swollen, give a nigga some act right. In my left hand, drink in my right. Strapped by my waistline, cause niggas don't fight. Sucker free for life, so you better think twice. And give a nigga some act right. I'm the type of nigga player haters don't like. Snatching up your honey for some late night hype. And snobby ass bitches get slapped out of spite. So give a nigga some act right. Frontin' on the act right, causing me to act up. Good Samaritan saved that hoe from getting slapped up. My homies crack up at the scene I made. Yo, my actions ain't serene when a nigga's on fade. If it wasn't for the one-time brigade, I would've sprayed at the hooker tramp. As cops parade, I'm afraid it's time to break camp. Make tracks. Where else can we go to take hoes from fake Max? Hey yo, chase them girls in that black Maxima. The passenger almost fractured her neck bone, looking back at us. Plus they on the dick cause the cat is plush. They blush, I bum rush the hush with the largest crush. Try to swing her after night so I don't have to keep in touch. Keep it on the hush without the tipping. Mackin' interrupted by some niggas set tripping. Clipping the strap, I show these niggas how to blunt in my left hand, drink in my right. Strapped by my waistline cause niggas don't fight. Sucker free for life so you better think twice. Alright, and give a nigga some act right. I'm the type of nigga player haters don't like. Snatching up your honey for some late night hype. The snobby ass bitches get slapped out of spite. Alright, so give a nigga some act right.
Biatch.
Yeah.
Act right. These last two joints again were kind of, going towards the end of the album. I'm not gonna lie to you. I used to skip the next three, the last two songs and the next one. I obviously heard them. I just never really cared for them.
Act right was kind of weak for me.
Well, they disagree with you in the chat. DGS619 said that like he likes that joint. He said this was a lost opportunity for Hitman at the time. It could have been a good summer record. I now listening to it again. It's about how you sort of want to process it these many years later. Like, yeah, this was Housewife was. You know what ended up making me like Housewife was Corrupt's verse, which Corrupt just destroyed that fucking record for me. Like he just really did his thing. I mean, it's funny because he's last on that. And then Act Right, it sounded alright. It started, but Hitman really, really again. This is the solo track that we're talking about when it comes to Hitman. Hitman had his own solo joint on here on a Dr. Dre album, a classic that we're talking about. Basically, we're going to officially give it the 5 mic status, but we're talking about a classic. And I kind of feel like it's dope, but it's a little like almost like what Tripp said. It's not it for me. So I want to ask DGS, like, was it about that song that you feel like what would have made it a lost opportunity? I'm not really getting summer vibes from it. I do like it now. I wouldn't skip it now. I definitely wouldn't skip it. But I used to skip Housewife, Act Right, and the next song which we're about to play called Bang Bang. I didn't care much for the hook on Bang Bang.
Bang Bang.
Do you remember Bang Bang? I know you remember the name of the song. you remember the song? Fucking thug. We're gonna play again Bang Bang and follow that up with the last 2 records. One is the outro, which I played a little earlier this evening by accident, featuring Tommy Chong from Cheech and Chong. And of course, you know what I think maybe made me want to, maybe helped make me skip these last 3 records, was this is from an era of CDs, right? So, we're playing CDs and stuff like that. I'd want to skip immediately to the last song, which was a song we're going to play after this next Bang Bang record. But the official last song on the album, you all know what it is. We'll talk about it in a minute or so.
Sure.
You know the last song, everybody in the chat. You know what fucking song I'm talking about. And it's all because, for me, in my personal opinion, because who produced this record. Let's talk about the special feature guest star on that record as well. Let's go to Bang Bang first, featuring Hitman and Nocturnal.
Everywhere I go, I'll ever seem to hear it. No matter where I go, I'll ever seem to see it. Everywhere I go, I'll ever seem to hear it. No matter where I go, I'll ever seem to see it.
Every day it's the same thing. LA ain't changed. Niggas still play a hating, but Dre ain't changed. I'm just a lot smarter now. Cause these niggas is banging 10 times harder now. Niggas bringing their ass up in the wrong part of town. Better turn their car around, rolling their window down.
Hey, can we talk it out?
Nah, get the fuck out. Johnny got a shotgun, and he ain't even strong enough to cock one. Fuck trying to job hunt. Niggas got AKs. Niggas is way crazier than Dre was back in his NWA days. Niggas spray strays and shoot without looking. Niggas walk by and blast without leaving a footprint. I think the attitudes are twice as worse. It takes half the time to get your whole life reversed. Always trying to play Rambo with the ammo. Make a nigga wanna stay in family mode.
Everywhere I go, I'll ever seem to hear it. No matter where I go, I'll ever seem to see it. Everywhere I go, I'll ever seem to hear it. No matter where I go, I'll ever seem to see it.
Late nights is full of leaded whistles as it goes by. Murder arrives anytime. Bullets take flight when the 4-5 ignite. Some hearts skip a beat, some get blew out in every light. With you in the sight of youngsters with automatics, busting on shit to lay everything down, even tourists and non-affiliates. These days, gunplay is official with green lights on every block. Know the sign tells you to, it's not best to stop on every corner. Cali niggas will dump and you be shaking your soul loose from the box at the coroners, making death not so foreign to ya. Niggas got Rugers and M14s with enough ammo to leave in armored trucks. Swiss cheese, I've learned to stay away from house parties. I've seen too many go and end up absent without leave. Ain't no warm welcomings. My eyes have witnessed and beamed in on. Nights that don't sleep and fireworks until dawn.
Everywhere I go, I'll ever seem to hear it. No matter where I go, I'll ever seem to see it. Everywhere I go, I'll ever seem to hear it. No matter where I go, I'll ever seem to see it.
Now tell me, what the fuck is this man? Niggas doing brothers in worse than the Klan. Can't even stand in front of your building and chill without yielding. 12-year-old children to kill, blood spilling. Thugs be illin', unnecessary slugs filling the sky. Usually drilling the one that wasn't willing to die. Yes, sir, in the killing field, I got my life preserver. And I do my time for murder. These niggas got the nerve to question me about the colors that I got on. I see that red dot on your knot. About to get your whole crew shot on. A soldier fortune, I'm the wrong man to plot on. Took him out on the spot before he even got on my hit list. Peep this, I cock back, you bow down. Bust round, bloody the ground, retaliation sounds like this.
Everywhere I go, all I ever seem to hear it. No matter where I go, all I ever seem to see it. Everywhere I go, all I ever seem to hear it. No matter where I go, all I ever seem to see it.
Definitely like it a little bit more these days. Hook could be a little more.
Yeah,
creative.
definitely.
But Nocturnal did go off on his joint. They were saying in the chat as well, like they went off. I'm like, definitely agree with that. The beat is fire. Marshall's pen all over that again. He wrote for Dre. He definitely wrote Dre's verse on that. That's what it says. And again, we have a long list of writers for Dr. Dre this evening. Everything ranging from the DOC to your man Hitman to Eminem to I believe who else was on here? You know whose name I didn't see on here, and I thought he was involved as well. Wasn't Royce the 5'9" supposedly writing stuff for Dre? For
this album, really?
Yeah, because
I don't know.
I'm almost positive he might have been involved because Royce was supposed to be, part of the situation.
Another casualties.
That's fucking. He would have been another graveyard artist. Is what you're saying? Possible. If you don't know the story behind that was the fact that his manager and Dr. Dre's, I don't know if it's Dr. Dre or Dr. Dre's people just didn't get along. And they approached, I think, Dre's camp approached him like, yo, you got to get rid of him. And this is like a childhood friend manager type of situation. He's like, no. So there's like no love. There's no like thinking about it aftermath. As you can see, they're like, well, then.
Once you give me the answer, that's it.
Send him home pretty much. Like, all right, well, you're not going to be here then. Bye. And it's just easier to, replace. I'm sure that put Eminem and, and his relationship in a strain at that point. But interesting. So we're going to go ahead and wrap up the end of this album. I'm going to let the outro play out with Tommy Chong, as we talked about. But this song right here, pretty special. It's special for many reasons. One being it's the last song on the album, which a lot of times, respectfully, I think sometimes people leave the last song as not the greatest song. I'm not saying this is the greatest song on this album, but it's a great song to leave for like the very last song, which I think kind of shows its weight, what it does. It's also, I think, the first time that the great Dr. Dre has had a outside producer produce a song for his album. And there's no co-production with Dr. Dre. There's none of Dr. Dre's, again, team of keyboardists and musicians and all that. It's produced by the Bronx's own Lord Finesse.
My man.
Crazy Dr. Dre and Lord Finesse. It still sounds crazy to say. And I'm also a little upset that we've never got another Dr. Dre, Lord Finesse something to this day.
Hey, listen, at the end of the day, it's never too late.
I could be wrong about that. I think they might have done something else. They had to have. I'll be so mad if I'm actually right. But chat, let me know if I'm wrong about that.
You have Dr. Dre, P Rock. You have Dr. Dre Premier. You have Dr. Dre with a lot of other producers.
Right. No, but specifically something about.
I got
just, you know what I'm saying? Reading like Lord Finesse and Dr. Dre. That's like your ultimate. It's like a board game. Like you would never put. It's like, you know what I'm saying? You would never put those two together. And then here we are with a feature by the beautiful Mary J. Blige, the amazing voice of Yonkers and America, and whatever. Try to make that sound cool. My bad. And another R&B guest star on the track, your man Rel from Rockefeller. How I don't know. I would love to know.
But it worked.
I would love to know. I mean, honestly, not even necessary on here, to be honest. Not even necessary. His part is cool. Mary could have easily filled in that little bridge. By the way, looking at the credits right now, guess who wrote Dre's verse for the great song we're about to play called The Message, produced by Lord Finesse, featuring Mary J. Blige and Rel.
Ooh.
Man, Royce the Fine Man, baby.
Oh, there it is.
There it is right there.
Thought it was Flav.
Flavor Flav. Yeah, man, Ryan Daniel Montgomery, also professionally known as Royce the 5'9", wrote this song on behalf of the great Andre Young, aka Dr. Dre. And again,
how you do that? This song was so personal.
I think so. I've heard Dr. Dre demo songs from people. Rest in peace to the great Chino XL. I got to work with him for a little while. He had played me songs that he was writing for Dre, and he would address himself as Andre in the song. It was like, you just kind of, do it. And I'm sure that, they probably went back and forth. It's not like he got, I don't know how he got the information, but I guess they probably spoke or whatever the case may be. Again, I think, like I say, he was part of the team that was almost like the Death Row team of the Chronic. There was a team of people for the 2001, and Royce was part of that circle, if I'm not mistaken. And again, he didn't get to last too long in that circle, but that was his involvement. And pardon me, I'm going to plug it in my laptop's battery. So we're going to go ahead and play this last track. We'll follow up in a few minutes and talk about it as we discuss this 4.5 mic dissection of Dr. Dre's 2001 and the 4.5 mic status that it received back in 1999. Let's go ahead and play The Message. That's not it.
Hey.
Great intro, right?
You ain't no cop, Jay Reed. You ain't no cop, Jay Reed.
Tyree. This one is for my brother, Tyree, R.I.P. A message to God.
Classic Lord Finesse sleigh bells, by the way, in the background.
Since you finishing them early, what possessed you to start them? We made a vow, later we'll regret till death do us part. Lord, I thought we was made for each other. You shouldn't connect those made to be taken away from each other. Now what I'm supposed to do? I'm only half the man that I was. I'll never last, cause my better half is up there with you. You knew what you was doing when you made us. So with all due respect, you could've forgave him. You didn't have to take him. He can take the game with him, cause he defines the word. The one who puts the G in it. Who you think put me in it? I'm feeling like my whole world is blinded. Wondering why, crying, pouring out my heart, pouring out liquor behind it. We fought like brothers, something we never should do. We could've used time spent arguing, telling the truth. He had talent too. I had plans of watching him blow. Don't know what hurts more, seeing them leave or watching him go.
Listen, listen, listen.
Soldier, you're probably packing heat up there. Met up with homies from the street and got deep up there. If you only knew the way I felt before they ruined the crew. I thought I learned from easy, now I'm going through it with you. We lost a thug, a son, and a father. I spoke to your son the other day and told him Uncle Dre got him. The Lord must be accidentally pulling your file. Cause I'm still paging 911, straight in denial. Praying you get it. But no man can choose the card he was dealt. You either quit or you gon' play him like you get it. I done been through all emotions. From in shock to keeping a poker face to straight breaking down and showing all emotions. From anxious to believing real G's don't cry. If that's the truth, then I'm realizing I ain't no gangster. It's just not me. But you know I'ma always ride with you. I miss you. Sometimes I wish I just died with you.
Listen, listen, listen.
Who you, Dr. Dre? Are you a real doctor, dude? I mean, like, you know, can you prescribe some drugs for me, man? Come on, dude. I'll split whatever I get with you, okay? The Chronic.
Clocking the hose.
Clocking the hose. Clocking the hose. So where were you on the night recording this song with Mary J. Blige, Dr. Dre, and Love Finesse, Rel? I still don't know how the fuck Rel ended up on this record. I just do not understand how.
I think he was in the lab. He was just in the lab.
No, bro. Like I just don't understand. For those who know Rel, former Rockefeller R&B artist.
I mean,
he had like one song featured on a bunch of hooks and stuff all over Rockefeller stuff. But to show up on a Dr. Dre project,
I mean, like, to be fair, man, I'll say this, and it's only if you worked in the industry a little bit. To be fair, sometimes, right, when you're a songwriter or you're an R&B person, you never know sometimes the plug or where the session will take you sometimes. So we don't know what the connection or the plug was, or who got the phone call to call Rel in on the session. All we know is that he's there and he did his thing. That's
he might have demoed it, like you're saying, and then just left him on it.
We don't.
But it's also like, go ahead.
No, I was going to say quickly. Maybe Dr. Dre was trying to sign Rel at one point.
Hell no, that's what I'm trying to say. What the fuck? How did he end up on his record? Like, hell no. Jay-Z had him, and nothing was going on.
Okay, but he was signed. Was he not?
We don't know.
That we don't know. That I honestly I couldn't
music
tell you.
industry sometimes we don't know.
Weird,
I mean, again, we don't know the pockets of, especially if you're a songwriter. Sometimes that network of being a songwriter, we don't know. I'll say that much.
I'm just saying, like when you are the powerhouse that is Dr. Dre, even at that point, he's a powerhouse. By the time 2001, like, he had a lot to prove, but it's like he also had a lot of power at that point in time because of the Eminem and all that stuff. So the fact that that spot could have been given to anybody. Anybody. I mean, you have Mary J. Blige already on it. She could have easily filled in the bridge as well. I mean, the second hook, if you want to call it. And they left Rel. That's crazy, man. I'm not hating because he sounds good on it. I'm just shocked that Rel. But again, you have a bunch of new MCs as well. So I guess new R&B guy as well, right? So I mean, Anderson .Paak was new at one point in time when they put out the Compton soundtrack. You remember that joint? He had the joint with Primo and Dr. Dre.
Wait, I'm sorry. Say it again. I'm sorry. I missed.
I ain't fucking repeating that bullshit. You want to pay attention? That's on you, motherfucker. Long story short, we wrapping things up tonight. We basically played the entire album. This is a 1999 release.
1919.
This album came out at the end of the 1900s.
It came out in first World War One. Album came out in World War One.
It still sounds clean.
Thou smoketh the chronic. Man. So this this album came out at the end of the 1900s, wrapping up the 1900s. The last roll joint, if you will. And again, this is Dre's comeback album. Again, he had large success at Death Row with everything he touched. Sure. Everything. And then he didn't have that same magic anymore. Another reason why he probably didn't produce something for DOC off his project. Like, bro, like I'm not hot right now. Right? And then when he finally got hot again, the thought of getting unhot by doing and giving records to your friends versus keeping in businesses, which is what he did. I mean, the man's a billionaire, right? Sure. So it's like you don't get to be a billionaire by giving anything away for free. Sure. So it's all business. Long story short, I want to go around the room real quick and chat. I'd love to get your opinion on this. Again, we went over the lyrics, we went over the singles, we went over the production. I don't think there's any skip factors. I definitely used to skip. I'm keeping it 100. There's not really anything I would skip anymore. Someone even mentioned, for example, like the instrumental album, and it's like, yeah, I would listen. I would listen even to the skits because the skits had dope instrumentals too.
Yeah, they did for sure.
So it's like an instrumental project shows like if I'm gonna even listen to the instrumental, like I would listen still to like the skit, the old keeper Ninja Baby, you know what I'm saying? And all of that. So no skips for me personally.
Sure.
And I used to feel that way.
Sure.
Absolutely. I wouldn't skip, but one track I feel like is weaker down.
Yeah, I definitely feel some songs are stronger than others for sure.
No, absolutely. No, that's fine. That's fine. That's a fine.
But there's certain songs I'd be like, I don't even. Like I said, when it came to the last three, I was like, let's just get to, the message. Let's go. Like I want to get to Lil Finesse and Dr. Dre. It was like an instantaneous thing. It was, you know what I mean? Like I'm good on Housewife and Act Right and Bang Bang. I'm good. Like, plus, like I said, I just came off of the Jake Steed skit. It was like this last little clip right here is questionable. So I don't feel that way anymore, is what I'm trying to say. And I think, in my opinion, I'm gonna answer it first. And chat, I want to know what you guys think with this question. Let me know what you guys think in the room. Did it age well? Cool Breeze, where do you stand on this?
I'm gonna say definitely age well. Because we were just listening to the songs and bopping, and I'm like, it sounded like an album that could have just came out like now,
I mean, I think we're all in agreement with Breeze. I mean, I don't even think we need to go on around. Are we right? I mean, you guys are more than welcome to say anything you want to say.
Yeah.
Of course, I mean,
I think it goes without saying this was definitely a 5 mic album. I think.
Sure.
Yeah.
I think the source may have got this one wrong. It might have been personal because. You got to understand, I think we're going to have another episode about this, but as of right now, without reviewing the first Chronic album the way we just reviewed this 2001, I feel like the Chronic should have got a 5 also. But
yeah,
we'll have that conversation on another date. But I think they didn't learn their lesson the first time. And again, let this one slip. And I think it could be personal because Dre was getting that push. Dre was the flagship artist at a point in time for Interscope Records.
Go ahead, Jules. Go ahead.
And this is the same label that didn't need to concentrate on hip hop.
Yeah.
They had pop rock locked. The same label that had Marilyn Manson, had Nirvana.
Yeah.
They don't need Dre's shit to pop off, but they put a lot of money in Dre because the genius of Jimmy Iovine, and he saw the vision. Like, nah.
He saw the vision. Yeah, this is that. Yes.
And also, he saw what they did for them at Death Row because Death Row is still Interscope at that point. So he's like, I seen what shit did before. I know you could do it again, but it wasn't working. Like I said, if you go through the track record, it wasn't working. And then eventually it did. And when it did, it paid off because he even made Jimmy Iovine a billionaire. So it's a classic. It's a $1 billion classic.
Sure. Yes, I agree.
Yeah, 210 games. Yeah, there's an ill line. What does that mean? You guys want to break it down? I don't watch Dre get fucked off the Chronic probably because I was on it by Eminem. He says that shit. I forgot what record is that again? I've seen Drake. Which record is that?
I don't know.
No, I'm asking the chat. The 210 games put that in there. I forgot what you. I will concede and say first half through the next episode destroys the second half. Oh, if you want to break it down by size, you're right. I can see that. Funny enough, the original Chronic also had a strong first album. No, I agree. I think this album starts out very strong. It's what Triple C was saying. Like, there's certain songs he doesn't like as much, and I'll just rephrase it by saying certain songs are stronger than others. But the strong part of the album is definitely the beginning for sure. And if it was broken up into side A and B, side A for sure.
Yeah, I mean, always, sometimes too, man. As we were going through this album, right? For me, sometimes, I think sometimes, and I think that's why I kind of mid-show asked the question to Breeze, right? Because sometimes, like when you're New York, East Coast people, not just New York, but East Coast people, how we listen to music versus West Coast or South, how we absorb the music is different sometimes. But other states are driving around more than you are on the East Coast, and you're driving around. The weather's different, and how you listen to the music is different. How you're consuming your daily music is very different. And East Coast, I think, and in particular New York, sometimes you were driving, but then for some you're on the train or the bus, right? Once you get out of like the tri-state area, and you go to like other states, once you go, they're not on the train. They're driving around consuming the music, and it has a different way of connecting to who the person is listening to the music. That's why when we're listening to this album, it's the reason why we don't skip, right? Especially more so now because at least for me, when I'm listening to this album now, when we play it tonight, I only envision myself driving around listening to this album. I could never envision myself listening to this album on a train with people. Like think about this for half a second. It's East Coast shit, but it's like I could never listen to this Dr. Dre album on a fucking train. Right?
I mean, we have though.
We have, but
it's a different vibe.
It's a different vibe. It almost wouldn't connect. You're gonna connect with certain songs, but overall you wouldn't connect. And not because it's a bad album. The vibe and how it's produced is just different.
That's true.
That's just the difference. It's not that it's whack. It's just the vibe is different. So maybe that's also why possibly Cass was hating because how you have to consume this album is very different. That's my opinion.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, I thought you were saying something, Breeze. My bad.
No.
Go ahead.
No, that was it.
Okay.
I mean, I agree. It's good.
That line came from The Sauce, by the way. Eminem. That was a mixtape joint, I think, right? The Room concedes the exact same thing. I think everybody agrees it's a 5 mic album. I mean, there's no argument, at least in the chat. Chat's been definitely in agreement with us most of the evening, obviously. The fact that someone brings up the beginning portion of the album being a little bit stronger, I think is a very good point. By listening tonight and specifically paying more attention, not just having it as background music, because so many times, they end up becoming, stuff you play in the background for a while. I never, like I said, didn't pay attention to the B-side, let's just call it, for a while, such as songs like at the very end, like Housewife and Act Right and Bang Bang. So the fact that I'm even more in tune with that now, I like that. Paying attention to smaller details that I didn't pay attention to before, like not realizing the LA Ninjas was basically the Liquid crew meets the Aftermath crew. And I thought that was pretty cool. Giving Corrupt his flowers. He's always been dope. I just really was not really like paying a lot of attention to me personally. I thought he was always dope, but like really, really listening to him rhyme right now, I was like, yo, Corrupt is dangerous. So yeah, I think this album is definitely a 5 mic album for sure. Riding the Train versus Cruising, the next battle. That should be it.
Yeah, I'm just getting ready to type in chat. Ironically, I rode around driving with this album than I ever did playing this on a train personally.
We should do a battle. Riding around songs versus riding the train songs versus cruising songs. I'm playing. Relax. Come on. Like, what do you mean? How? What songs? How will we break this down? You guys, we're gonna go ahead for editing purposes, right, Triple C? We're gonna go ahead and wrap things up.
Triple C's like, I'm tired of this shit. Don't you get tired of this shit?
Every week.
Every
week. It gets longer and longer.
Oh, Paul, hey, yo.
Jimmy said, I'm going to mush you with Jollof after this shit.
Yo, I do want to ask the chat real quick. The chat, listen, chat, if you know, if you're a regular on the regular watcher of the show, which a lot of you are, DSG, I hope to see you back up in the room again. If you know Triple C does not like to go past a certain amount of time on camera. So, the fact that we're going 3 hours plus at this point, no, almost 3 hours, pardon me, almost 3 hours. So my question to the chat is, does it bother you that the show goes on like 3 hours sometimes? Or are you guys like, yo, like,
shout out to
Triple
DJ
C, like,
Martin.
wrap it up, B.
They probably having fun now, but on the YouTube.
My turn talking about 20 more minutes, guys. Like, Triple C, you got to give the people what they want, Triple C.
And Triple C will log out. Like, yep.
Triple C will fucking leave. Just lock up when you leave. Just lock up.
Triple C, I'm about to send cease and desist of this to all y'all.
DJ Just Delicious in the building. Again, like I said, we do this every Monday night, by the way, just so you know. Every Monday night here, live on Twitch, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we talk about hip-hop every motherfucking Monday. It's a group of us, it's a smaller group of us this evening, but the chat definitely support. The fact that I give him a shout, DJ Hobo, you know what I'm saying? The Good Rev, Malcolm.
Good looking chat.
Yes, chat been holding down heavy
for
sure.
This evening. Appreciate y'all tonight. Y'all was rocking with us with this one, man. Appreciate y'all for sure.
It didn't hurt that it was a fucking great album. I mean,
this is a really good album, man. Really good.
The sound too. The sound.
I mean, I love. I mean, I wish Ike was here tonight because the mix, the SSL. Dr. Dre is very. I mean, Dr. Dre is very particular. He has during this time, Dr. Dre had like 3 or 4 MPC 3000s, live musicians, SSL 4000G console. And very specific, man. You guys always hear me refer to these things because it's super important, man. We have technology today, and it's relatively cheap to make music now, but that's a good thing. But at the same time, you won't get a Dr. Dre. You won't get this. I'll just say that.
I want to point out, we do this every Monday, so we're playing a lot of music regularly for the people at home, right? I constantly have to watch the volume, even if it's from the same album, because we play songs versus other songs, and of course then you're gonna have different mixes and stuff like that. I have not touched the volume once this evening, and I feel, and I'm asking.
So it must have been the source, because
was it loud enough, right? It felt pretty.
It
was
good. Loud enough, but I think 2 tracks, like the audio dropped.
Oh, did it for you? Okay. Yeah. If that's the case.
But I think it's just probably the source. It's sounding like statically.
Because even one thing I always remember listening to that was that I'm never reaching for the volume. Like if you like it loud, it's gonna be loud. But certain songs, you know what it's like. You're listening to music. Certain songs, that's a little too loud. Let me lower that. Or that's not loud enough. Like, why is it so low? And the mix is it's perfect.
I mean, Dre opened up. He has the school of UCLA, man. He has the school of UCLA. I mean, again, to guys who want to be engineers, when you really, how people mix records nowadays is very different. But I think Dre's mixing is his gift and his curse sometimes, because he's so meticulous that he wants it to be perfect. But because technology has changed and things have changed, users have changed, people have changed, that it's important to some of us, and then it's not important to other people anymore. Which is a weird. It's kind of a weird statement, so to speak, because the younger generation, some of them won't care about Dre's mixing techniques. It's only guys like myself and guys who really care about it, who really will want to know about it. You know what I mean? But to how people get into Dr. Dre or get into mixing, like it's super important how you mix, because I don't even want to go into like, again, I don't want to go into it that much, but all I'll ever say is the reason why myself and Ike and why we keep harping on this channel, because it's important. I'll always say that.
Yeah.
This is why Dre was so big on beats by Dre with the whole sound.
Yeah, but I think that shit was snake oil, though. I mean, I think
yes and no. I would say
think
yes
that
and
shit
no.
was just basically like a good set of headphones. That's it, and it was.
But that's the thing; they're not
marketing
actually
stuff,
good headphones. To be
That's what I'm
honest,
saying. Like they're good. I didn't say great. I said they're good headphones because there's great headphones out there.
they're actually bass heavy.
They're
But that's another
regular.
conversation. Again,
Yeah.
the mixing. Again, if they're mixing, but go ahead. Sorry.
Is Scan hating on the headphones?
No, I'm not hating, but it's like when you go down this path, then you understand. That's all I'd say.
The fact that I think even what Scan was saying, like, most of these young people don't appreciate it because the mixes aren't even meant for them anymore. If we're talking about people listening to music on devices this big,
Sure. Yep.
on devices from devices this big.
Yep.
Feel me? Or somebody's playing out of this very little device with this little ass speaker right here. Like it's like,
Yeah.
and people still want to hear the bass. It's like, where's the bass? And we're still getting bass from this little. It's like, do you know how much they have to arrange and mix something like that so that it sounds good to come out of an iPhone? And they do that on purpose. It's because most people will listen to it on an iPhone. And then when you listen to it on a bigger system, you're like, that bass is crazy. Like, but on your phone, it sounds good. Like, we don't even get a proper mix delivered to us from the labels anymore. In terms
You
of
don't.
like,
No, you don't.
they think we're gonna play it all
10,000% you
as
don't.
a stream at the end of the day. So
Yeah,
it's like
10,000% you don't.
this is why it's important, I think, for people that really care about the music that they want to consume. So they, again, we're talking to a bunch of older people in this room and some of us DJs. I need to, if I sweat it, if I love it, even if it's a new album from today, I might need a physical of it.
Well, I mean, real quick, Jules, because I see the chat, and then I'm looking at you right now. What do you see? What's in the background of you? There's NS10s in the back of you right now. NS10s was because you had to mix a certain way with NS10s. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. You have to have NS10s to mix.
No,
a
Chad,
certain
you
way.
know what DJ Scams is talking about? So there's an NS10 right here and another one over there. Okay? Not the best speakers at all. They're pretty whack, to be honest. But they're classic. And you see them they're discontinued, by the way. But you see them in most legendary studios that have been around.
Mostly, and they're still there. Most professional studios, they're still there.
Tell them why these studios have these particular speakers. No. Matter of fact, no. I'll answer because
You go ahead and answer.
Yeah, because you gonna give some fucking decibels and this and that.
I'm gonna give you the math.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't want to hear the math, but I want to give my story.
I'll give you the answer.
Check your man out. Check
He's
your man
gonna
out.
Yeah, so look, they already talking about. No, because they say in the chat they're like Bose is the best and this and that. It's not even about a good sound. If you were somebody that was mixing, right, your audio, if you can get good music out of these shitty speakers, it's a good fucking mix. So these were basically meant to not sound like shit. They don't literally sound like shit, but in terms of someone that's got that real ear to find that mix, they're like, these are fucking whack speakers. And if I can make it sound good out of these speakers, when you get to the good speakers, it's like
it sound amazing.
So so how I can carve it out on the frequency on this, it means it will be good. Yep.
So are those the same speakers you have in your background, Scan?
No sir.
Okay.
So these are, like I said, these are discontinued. These are old school, if you will. So they're pretty
They're collector's item?
at this point, I guess they would be, but there's a lot of studio equipment that isn't made anymore. Doesn't make them collector's items.
I
It just means,
mean,
like,
the thing is, I would say this: it depends on who you're learning from at this point in time. Do you need them? No. Do you need them? Yes. It depends on who you're learning from. The way mixes are nowadays, you don't really need them, especially because how you're mixing for devices. But if you're guys like me and know and you want to do different things, then you might possibly get them. You might. Not necessary to get them. You
They're
don't
talking,
have
yeah,
to get them.
they're talking about headphones in the chat right now. I mean, the headphone game is man, it's touchy, man, because I think there's a lot again the snake oil going on over there. I think there's a lot of
Yeah,
people
sure.
that have the same technology
Headphone
and
game is the
a
same
lot of
thing.
marketing.
Yeah, a lot of marketing. Yeah.
A lot of marketing to get shit done. And I think sometimes this is one Instagram guy, this Asian dude who goes around listening to different headphones on his channel.
Sure.
And he breaks it down. But there's some interesting headphone companies out there right
Sure.
now, especially on an indie level
Yeah.
that want to be like extravagant in a sense of like even just a look.
Raycons.
Not the Raycons, not. Raycons also, that's like another.
He hit it first, though. He hit it first.
Have that in your ear, kid. Do it.
DJ Just Delicious said the old sound engineers are legendary in the recording game. Word, rest in peace, Bob Power.
Of course,
You know
of
what I'm saying?
course.
Like, Bob Power, a white dude that didn't care for hip hop at first, ended up help defining the sound of the way we hear some of these drums.
Because of the techniques, those old techniques. Like if you know, you know, man. I won't even get into it, but if you know, you know. That's all I'll ever say at this point.
They knew what they was doing back then for sure, and I think there's still a lot of dope engineers and producers out there today right now.
Absolutely.
Yeah, matter of fact, DGS knows a lot about Jimmy Iovine. It's true. He I saw a documentary on him. I don't know if it's the same one that was on. I think it was Max. Doesn't matter. The point is, Jimmy Iovine mixing technique stands out on the stuff that he produced for Tom Petty, Stevie Nicks, Simple Minds. Like he did a lot of the early shit, and he was like in the studio with those people at that time. He used to date Stevie Nicks, by the way.
And it's interesting
Not
because,
bad,
because
not bad, Jimmy Iovine. Say again?
No, I was gonna say Stevie Nicks, Simple Minds, different. That's gonna be that's different techniques to mixing too. So you remember, you're still mixing across genres at this point too. You're not mixing like respectfully, kind of sometimes weird now. No matter what the genre is, you're mixing for the headphones now, where back then you were mixing for the genre. And how I can give you an easy example that anybody can learn is that the drums, right? But like let's say for jazz, right? Like jazz, like early jazz, like let's say from like the 1930s or something like that. There's no kick drum. The kick drum is not really that present. Where the kick drum or the bass or the 808 now in modern times is present. So you're mixing around that. So there's tons of ways you can study this, you know what I mean, and why stuff, why it's important to learn this stuff.
We're gonna go ahead and wrap things up just for editing purposes. We're still gonna hang out with you guys here in the chat, here live on Twitch. We want to go ahead and remind everybody we do this on every Monday night. Make sure you join us next week. Shout out there right in the chat that joins us on a regular basis. Again, make sure you follow us at our handles on Instagram and Eats, Beats, and Rhymes on all your DSPs, Cash App, donation button apps, and YouTube. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment. We drop all these episodes on YouTube, guys, that have joined us for the first time tonight. And we put a little more sauce on it. We put a little more extra on it. Make sure you check it out. We put a lot of effort into it, you know what I'm saying? So make sure you check those out as well. Make sure you follow us over there on YouTube. And we'll see you guys next week. Everybody have a great week. Everybody have a good one. Peace.
Peace.